Botson? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Filling up that drink. I think Dick Bob is a tall drink of water. Alright, Monika, shut the fuck up. What the Alright. Looks good there. Yeah, let's go. What's up, Mari? Yeah, Botson. Yeah, Botson. What's going on, Botson lovers? How y'all doing today? It's, just after high noon over here, don't you know? And I know you guys were talking about time zones earlier. Don't they suck? Let's get some fuck time zones in the chat. Yeah, something like that. Delicioso. Okay, cool. Alright, guys. You guys ready? Let's do it. Whoo. Boom! What's going on, folks? How you guys doing today? My name is the Master of the Bots and Supremacy, and yo, we got more Dokis, don't you? You guys ready for more sad? Because yeah, more sad is a-coming. This music player right here is very useful. It can play all your favorite songs and like depressing songs and more. But yeah, guys, last time we, like, aka yesterday, we were checking out and got through the first 3 side stories, which were very emotional. I might even say they might be actually a little bit better than the, at least so far, they might be better than, you know, the actual game. You know, if you're looking for just fear on fluff and emotions and shit, just slice of life stuff, then this is for you. Like, you know, because, you know, the entire game is basically about, like, what, the 4 girls? You know, who cares about Dick Bob? He's a dick. So yeah, there's more content with the girls, getting to know more about them, their backstories, and, you know, you have a story with each potential pairing. What's not to love, right? Except for all the sadness stuff. But yeah, anyway. Next is Sayoriya Natsuki, which might involve cupcakes or some other things. They say balance. Now, when it comes to balance, I assume Thanos is going to be there. Thanos joined the Literature Club. So yeah, guys, if you guys are ready, yo, let's get it going. Thanks for coming on, guys. Let's get this Botson. You guys ready? Begin this side story. Oh boy, let's go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All the new music and everything is pretty good too, and just, here we go. Oh, gotta get the plushies. Gotta get the plushies. That's right. We can't be playing the Dokis without all the characters, all the plushies, right? We got Yaoi. We got Sara Chidoan. We got the stupid one. Nuts. And Sayoriya. Fantastic. Alright, all the plushies are here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How amazing all the game is. Swear to God, you want this skill? Yeah, yo, all the new art and everything is fantastic. Oh, here we go. Alright. Quick. Alright, here's a question, guys. How quickly in the, like, at what point in the stream / like, how quickly will, this game start bringing in the queer? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say in the first 5 minutes. Put your votes in now. When do you think this game's gonna start getting a little gay? Natsuki! Here we go. Well, Natsuki is messing, maybe even this, the first 10 sentences. Let's go. Well, Natsuki is messing with the orientation of her manga in the closet shelves. Sayoriya approaches from behind and pulls her into it. Okay, see? What the Not even the first 3... Not even the first 3 sentences, and already the Yuri's coming. And it doesn't even involve Yuri. Literally immediately, it starts getting a little gay. Well, fancy. Let's go. This is gonna be a good stream, isn't it? Let's get it! Alright. So yeah, Sayoriya approaches from behind and pulls her into an embrace. What? Hi. Hi. The Literature Club has been in full swing since Natsuki joined. Including her, the club... I just wanted to tell you something. What is it? Gay. Gay. Homosexual. Gay. I think she's trying to sell me something. Including her, the club is now comprised of 4 members. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Satan. Let's go, lesbians. Each club member has received a day in the spotlight to share all their favorite kinds of literature with each other. Natsuki was first and shared her passion for the mangas. Then, Sayori shared her love for poetry, as well as how she goes about writing in herself. Monika, who has multiple literary interests, decided to focus her day on short stories. And finally, Yuri managed to demonstrate her obsession with fantasy, with a little help and encouragement from Sayori. After the week was spent... Do you want to dance with the devil in the sapphic moonlight? After the week was spent on their the presentations, Monika decided to give the club members this next week to freely explore each other's literary interests. Explore each other, you're saying? Yes, what the... Sayori, having spent most of her time in the club so far with Yuri's fantasy books, is rather excited to begin a journey into Natsuki's manga collection. Is that what the cool kids... Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays? I want to explore your manga collection. I want to read with you today. Tell me which one I should pick. Well, that depends on the kind of stuff you like. I mean, there's like romance, drama, comedy, mystery, doujins. Excuse me? I like all those things. Sayori reaches out and pulls a random book from the shelf and inspects the cover. Should this girl be wearing... What?! Oh. Oh. Shouldn't this girl be wearing more clothes? Hello, Mac Attack. Oh, it's your birthday? Happy birthday to you, yo. We got a girl in her birthday suit or something. Peace out, Hima. Shouldn't this girl be wearing more clothes? You wouldn't like that one! In a panic, so Natsuki likes backdoor smut? I had a feeling. Natsuki snatches... She likes Yuri? Oh. Natsuki snatches the book from Sayori's hand, then replaces it on the shelf in a less conspicuous location. Okay, well, if you really have no preference, then let's just start with something that's easy to get into. A lot of these don't start to get... So, okay, yeah, alright, Natsuki likes hentai. Good. Alright, so that's the part of her backstory, right? Yeah, cool. Good to know we're getting the proper character development. A lot of these don't start to get really good until like a few volumes in. I wouldn't ask someone to make that kind of commitment unless they're already really into manga. I could handle it. I did it with Yuri's book at least. Yeah, speaking of Yuri books. Well, I'm more considerate than that. Although, just keep it in the club room, right? For the teachers to find. Let's go. Although I'm kind of impressed by your attention span if you put that much effort into her books. No, I have the attention span of a donut. But I love my friends, and I can do I also have less IQ than a donut. I love my friends, and I can do anything if it's for them. Well, okay then. Let's pick you something that even donuts can read. I didn't say I was a donut. I just said I had the attention span of one. A donut beat me in math once. Aw, were you just trying to call me sweet? You're so cute. Scruffy, the janitor. Yeah, he's still my favorite. The janitor's like, It's a good looking, that was a good read. Right? Yeah, shouts to Scruffy the janitor, still my favorite character in Doki's. No! How'd you get to that conclusion, Scruffy for president? And don't call me that. The Natsuki is Sasuki, very much. Not sussy, indeed. A donut? Cute. Oh, how come? I just don't like it. I don't need a reason. Natsuki yanks a book from the shelf and closes the closet doors. Speaking of the closet, if someone asks you to stop, then you just need to stop. People need to realize that. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to hurt you. Nah, sorry. It wasn't you. Yeah, exactly. Donut meets you at chest, too. Natsuki shakes her head while pulling a second chair over to the desk. I was talking about something else. I didn't mean to get angry all of a sudden. Natsuki averts her gaze and mumbles. You're like, well, like a nice person, so I wasn't talking about you. I still learned a valuable lesson. Sayori speaks softly as... Oh yeah, there's gonna be the last side story where, like, Sayori's one of the main focuses, so, enjoy your Sayori content while you can. Sayori speaks softly as well, feeling shocked at receiving the unexpected compliment. Well, anyway, here's the book, so just start it whenever you feel like it. Now you understand why Natsuki's they put the manga away? This is why manga's not literature. Manga is filth, of course. What's it about? Well, it's like a comedy, and there's romance too, obviously. Sayori looks at the title. It's called Love is Another Word for Luck. Luck rhymes with fuck. It's about a girl who keeps accidentally running into the same guys, ew, boys, and then you find out, like, well, you should just read it. It's refreshing seeing Natsuki acting normal for once, I guess so, when she's not, being a sussy, what's it called, tsundere, and, reading hentai, apparently. But you have to tell me what you think. I can already guess you're gonna ship yourself with. Oh, shipping, they say. It'll be so funny if I'm right. Ship? I don't get it. What do boats and booty have to do with manga? Never mind. Let's not worry about that yet. So Natsuki's a weeb, exactly. Big weeb. She writes Sonic x Naruto fanfiction, as we all do, of course. Hey, what's up, first name? Yo, did you miss the part where Natsuki reads did you miss the part where Natsuki reads hentai, by the way? Because, Natsuki reads hentai. It's known. She was trying to get Sayori to read hentai too or something, but yeah. Just make sure you tell me what you think. Oh, okay. I'll start then. Hey, maybe tomorrow we can do poetry too. Oh, yeah, I guess. But don't you want to finish this first? I like boats. What do you guys like better, boats or bots? Please come back, bots, we miss you. But don't you want to finish this one first? Yeah, but we could do both. Natsuki reads, what? Oh, yes. Let me see if it's still in here. Yeah, okay, just in time. Yeah, see, look. Shouldn't this girl be wearing more clothes? You wouldn't like that one. In a panic, Natsuki snatches. Yeah, speaking of snatch, well, something. Damn, Natsuki. Into that smut. Alright. I mean, unless you don't like poetry, then I won't make you... or anything. Yeah, Botson. No, it's just Shrek, guys, of course. Well, never mind. We can worry about it tomorrow. What's this? After the club meeting ends and Natsuki and Yuri leave, Monika strikes up a conversation with Sayori. I see you got Natsuki to share some of her manga with you. Natsuki enjoys the Natsuki, as we see, as we know. Is Cyber here? Cyber's, because Cyber, Cyber, scared off the bots first. I bought Cyber a copy of Doki, so Cyber's gonna be playing Doki's, on her own time kind of thing. I really want to become better friends with her. She's so enthusiastic and expressive. I could just listen to her talk. She's so the C word. I'm not sure if she meant I can't say that to her, or if I just can't say it at all. Say what? Well, you like Voldemort? Nothing. I am a woman of respect. But Natsuki is a woman of cute. Oh, I said it. Oh, what's so bad about that? I don't know. But there's one thing I'm kind of worried about. Sometimes I'm afraid that Natsuki actually doesn't really like me very much. That's her with everyone, but hey, Oh, that's ridiculous. How come you feel that way? Well, I mean... just little signs, like how she only says hi to me after I say hi to her first. And it feels like she only gets excited to talk to me when it's about manga or other stuff she likes. Yeah, respect. Sup, Mello? No bots. You missed Natsuki enjoying hentai, though. She just seems dismissive a lot. She was like that when I brought up poetry. Yeah, but that doesn't mean she doesn't like you. She's probably just shy, maybe. My stupid head is just making me worry for no reason. It likes to do that. It's okay. Try not to worry so much. Everything will be great. But you can always talk to me about any concerns that you have. I'm here to help. You're the best. Oh, maybe it wasn't actually Natsuki who had that book. Maybe that was actually Monika's, maybe it was actually Monika's manga stash mixed in or something, right? Yeah, maybe. The plot thickens, something else thickens. Sayori gives Monika a quick hug. Well, I'm gonna keep trying because I love her and I want to get closer to her. Go on. You got this. Yeah, homie, what's up? Yeah, something. They gotta get like club handshakes or something. Yeah, throw up Doki signs. I don't know. After the next club meeting starts, Sayori is the last one in as usual. I am a woman of respect. Yeah, don't be a player. Hey, I don't know. Let's go. Sayori's the last one as usual. Trotting into the room, she sees Natsuki sitting alone by the closet, reading what must be manga. Without hesitation, Sayori pulls up a chair and plops herself down right next to Natsuki. Hello there, General Kenobi. What you reading? Can I read it with you? Sup, everyone? Natsuki pulls the book away from Sayori. We got gay dokis in the house, what's up? You can't just start in the middle, there are spoilers. Besides, what about the one I gave you yesterday? Hey guys, spoilers. So farts. Yep. Sorry, I was just curious. Well, anyway, I've been waiting forever for this volume to come out, and it just came out yesterday, so... Oh, that's exciting! Well, I'll let you read it then. Mm-hmm. Can I sit next to you, though? Sure. Sayori plots herself down next to Natsuki and pulls out the blank sheet of paper. Natsuki reads in silence, save for the periodic flutter of a page being released from beneath her thumb. From Sayori's side, only the light tapping noise of a pen meeting the paper can be heard. Time passes. Sayori's paper is filled with scribbles, and the margins are lined with stick figures. Natsuki lets out a deep sigh and closes her book. Game & Watch fanfiction? Something. Did you finish? No, but it's a good stopping point. My head is swimming. I need a break. Natsuki stretches her arms. Aren't you bored? Want to go start working out with Natsuki? Yeah, let's go buff Suki. No, I was writing. Don't precious and gay, aren't those like synonyms with each other? Anyway, sure. Oh, I saw the stick figures and thought you were just bored. I just draw those when I'm thinking or waiting for inspiration. My favorite game is Hangman. No! I made friends with them all. This one is sad because she thinks the night sky is pretty, but you can't look up the stars in public without everyone thinking she's a weirdo. And this one is, like, one of the best things about cosplaying Dokis, right, is just the fact that you basically just need the same, like, you can just reuse the same, uniform. All you need is, like, different wigs and stuff, right, so. And this one has problems with his backs, but the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with him. What the heck? You're the weirdo. Wanna read the poem I'm working on? Sure, I guess. Sayoriya slaps the paper over to Natsuki. As Natsuki reads through the poem, she furrows her eyebrows. She slaps the paper back over to Sayori. Don't you ever feel weird just sharing all your thoughts and feelings like that? I mean, your poems are, like, really emotional. Is that bad? Well, no, it was just an observation. I think people can get closer to each other if they find ways of expressing their feelings. Well, Natsuki begins to protest, but you can't find a good way of putting her thoughts into words. Doesn't that depend more on the kind of friends that you have? I don't know. To each their own. Also, if you guys don't remember or don't know, yeah, Natsuki's friends, right, are very good friends. Totally. So, yeah, you know. To each their own. But I've never met anyone I feel comfortable sharing my poems with. So far. Oh, peace out, Kai. What's up? Yeah. Not that it's... Or, hang on. Okay, we good. Not that it's you, it's just how I am, so... You write poems? Ellipses. You never told me that. I just thought you wrote other stuff. Yeah, that too, but you should... I mean, would you ever want to share? Like I said, I don't do that. But, can we talk about something else? I'm sorry. It's not your fault, it just makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it. Still, I'm sorry. Making on your phone? Alright. It's fine. I don't think it's fine. Well, let's move on to something that makes us both happy. I should continue the book you gave me since I didn't get very far yet. Sure. Boom, boom, ba 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 ba. Over the next few days, Sayori begins each club meeting by approaching Natsuki with unwavering enthusiasm. It's Natsuki! Natsuki! Nutsucky! I want to sucky them nuts, excuse me. At the end of one club meeting, Monika, who had become rather invested in Sayori's friendship mission, starts an innocuous conversation with Natsuki while she packs up. Shoutouts to Sayoriya Natsuki doing some, just friends spooning, if you know what I'm saying. Well, well, I see. Anyway. It's cool that you've been finding time to spend with Sayori. She was pretty excited for the chance to read the manga with you. Yeah. Mission Friendship. It's like an acronym. Like, you guys ever watch, like, Kids Next Door? How, like, each episode title is like an acronym, like Operation Friendship, Operation Titties, like that kind of thing. What's the Operation, like, Friendship acronym for, you know, FRIENDSHIP? Friendship. Yeah, exactly, right? I'm sure you've been enjoying the chance to share it too, right? Yeah, mostly. Natsuki glances over her shoulder, but doesn't reply further. What's on your mind? Nothing. I don't talk about people behind their backs. Oh. Only in front of them. Your tits aren't as big as Yuri's hurt, damn. Natsuki falls silent, but just fidgets instead of getting back to what she was doing, as though she wants to say more. It's okay to share your feelings. That's different from talking about someone behind their back. I guess. I just hate when people talk about me behind my back, so I'm better than to do it to others. Monika shares a bright smile. You're really considerate. Thanks, I guess, but it doesn't feel like it. You can trust me. Natsuki stands in silence for a moment, still fidgeting. I just feel smothered sometimes. I'm not used to someone being, like, all over me right after we meet. I mean, it's fun to hang out with her, but I just have no control over the pace. I can't just meet someone and instantly become best friends with them and, like, share everything about myself. That's not how it works. Good night, Mari. Have a good night, yo. Peace out. I just want to chill out sometimes. Oh, I didn't realize that was happening. It's fine. Why would you have? I know. I just feel bad about it. I know Sayori, so I should have realized. Monika navigates through a tinge of guilt, which has surfaced mainly due to her being the one who previously encouraged Sayori's behavior. Despite not knowing the situation, Monika can't help but feel a little responsible. Do you want me to talk to her about it? No, I wouldn't like that. Well, I don't know. I could, like, divert her into another club activity for you or something. No way, that would be so underhanded, and, I mean, sorry, I didn't think that one through. Besides, I just because I complained about it doesn't mean I'm asking for someone to solve my problems for me. True. I'm sorry. I guess I just instinctively want to try to solve problems, even if I haven't been invited to. It's fine. I would talk to Sayori about it. Speaking of Mari, too, guys. Hey, how do you guys think Aubrey and Mari would do in a literature club? Something like that. Let's go. I would talk to Sayori about it, but it would make things really weird between us. You know, Virgin Dick Bob, Chad Hero in the literature club, gets all the girls pining after him. You know how we do. Yeah, that's how you get the good ending. You play as Hero instead. I feel like it would make her just constantly be afraid that she's bothering me. I don't know how to just keep things natural. Love my voice from Monika, thank you. Well, hello Wiggle Pip, is that Piplup? What's up, Piplup? I think if you do a good job expressing all your feelings, she would totally understand. Sayori really wants to be the best she can for other people. I think she would actually be happy if you want to improve your friendship with her. Maybe. Ugh, it just feels so dumb. Feelings, emotions, ew. Talking to someone about how to be friends with them. It's just weird and not cool. Not cool. Monika shrugs. It's the literature club. Though it's more the therapy club nowadays. Then she mumbles through a stifled laugh. It's not the cool club. Not cool. Yeah, cool club. How about the cool cat club? Hey! I'm sorry. That just tickled me for some reason. Like the after-school tickling me and Yuri do to each other. Oh yes. Every day. Oh my. Look, I know that you're kind of in a tough spot, and it's hard for you to really express yourself. Hey, Mary. But you've really demonstrated to me that you're great at self-reflection and critical thinking, even if it doesn't feel like it to you. I think that's the most important part of being able to navigate through these things. So I believe that you'll find the right thing to do. Well, Natsuki instinctively starts to reject the compliment, but you can't find any excuse to do so. Thanks. Natsuki gathers her things and she finishes her thought in a mumble. And I'm still glad I joined the club, even if it's weird sometimes. Monika smiles, but Natsuki turns her back and walks away before waiting for a reply. When are we going to get to the cupcakes? It was an unusual way for Natsuki to express her appreciation, but Monika knew what she meant. It made Monika feel like everything really was going to be okay. And then part 2 is going to get stupidly sad, right? Because, yeah, it's kind of how we do. But yeah, let's see. Yep, fancy. So yeah, that was part 1 of Balance. Now it's time for part 2, where I think Sayori and Natsuki make out, right? Yeah, let's go. Sounds good. Part 2! Part 2, part 2, part 2! Let's do it. It's lunchtime. Oh, here comes the sad music. Sayori, who usually buys her lunch, is making her way to the cafeteria like any other day. The clamor and bustle of the students... Uh-oh. Are we gonna get Natsuki's friends again? The clamor and bustle of the students is drowned by Sayori's impeccable skill of zoning out. However, her imagination is momentarily interrupted by the glimpse of a familiar pink-haired girl. Hey, that's Natsuki! Uh-oh. Oh god, I know who's coming. Uh-oh, here we go. I never run into the other club members around the school. I mean, how big is a school? And again, how many people are even in this fucking school? Natsuki! Sayori stands on her tiptoes and waves. Natsuki, who's busy walking and chatting with her friends, doesn't notice Sayori, her friends, right? Then she glances over in Sayori's direction. Sayori waves enthusiastically. guys know, like, the one Joe edit where, like, you know, like the one Joe picture where he's just waving like this? Probably the same as Sayori. That could be a fun edit. I don't know. Either way. Oh, God! Following her friends, Natsuki quickly ducks around the corner. Alright, it's a stealth mission now.
Hey! She definitely saw me.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Monika's the first to arrive to the club meeting. Then Natsuki. Sayori, having glanced through the window to see Natsuki already inside, is unable to work up enough courage to answer.
Natsuki's been so distant with me. I was stupid to think she ever wanted to be friends. She only got excited because she got to share her manga. But aside from that, she doesn't even like me.
Why are you running, Natsuki? Natsuki said, I am speed. Zoom.
I should just go home today.
Oh, hey, it's the Yuri one. What's up? It's the big woman. It's the big hairy woman.
Sorry, but do you plan on going inside? No.
But why?
I'm sulking.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry for bothering you. Excuse me.
Hello, Brandon.
No, don't leave me.
I'll stay here then.
I don't want to go in. I'm afraid of bothering Natsuki.
I saw her. Yeah, no one make Natsuki the hedgehog.
I saw her at lunch today, so I waved and called out to her, but instead of saying hi, she just ran away from me.
They're having this, like, sad music, but they're still just, like, getting down and, like, you know, dancing to the beat.
Natsuki doesn't like me, but goddamn, are these grooves jamming?
Right? Something like that.
Really?
Oh, boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. Not bad. Yuri, like all the dokis in the club, right? And then they're all dancing to the kind of music.
Why, just stop.
Not bad.
Hey! I'm sorry. That was a joke. It just sounds like something stupid that I would do from anxiety. From anxiety? Well, I just don't like attention being drawn to myself.
Zero gives zero craps about Sayori's problems. She's just too shy.
Oh.
She has like a million other problems to deal with herself. She got 99 problems and Sayori ain't one.
Well, that makes sense based on the person you are. But Natsuki isn't shy like that at all. I thought we were friends. But it feels like every day she's just trying to distance herself more instead of get closer.
You know? COVID.
It makes me feel like she was only spending time with me during the club because I was reading manga, but she doesn't actually want to be friends with me.
Well, I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here. Was she in the middle of anything when you approached her?
No, she was just walking with her friends.
With her friends. Yuri pauses for a moment. How do I put this? Her friends are a bunch of big, smelly doo-doo heads. They smell, they suck, they blow, they swallow, they gargle mayonnaise. Sayori, you're very fond of your friends, right? You always want to be spending time with them.
Of course. I don't think there's anything more important to me. I mean, the best parts of my day are always with my friends. Besides that, I really hate being alone, so...
Damn. So Sayori's like... Man, we have a club full of introverts, and then you have the one extrovert, right? Just, that's always funny. You hate being alone? Sayori nods. We're very different people. Introverts and extroverts. Will they ever get along? I cherish my time alone. I wouldn't trade it for anything. So I think... Well, if I was trying to have alone time, and it was being threatened with an interruption, then... It just would not make me very happy.
Yeah, but that doesn't have to do with Natsuki.
Your voice is amazing. Thank you, Catalina. What's up, yo, by the way?
She was already with her friends, not trying to be alone or anything.
No, I think it's similar. It's just kind of like a more feminine version of my Kai voice, I guess, too, which is just kind of like a little bit of GLaDOS in there, too, right? Like deadly neurotoxin. It's, well, we're all friends in the club. Some more than others, you know. Some more than friends, you know. What the But we have our own lives outside of the club as well. If you think about it, making new friends isn't some casual occurrence that happens on a daily basis. A friendship is an invitation to intertwine your lives together. Ahoy, what's up, Owl? But the capacity at which each person is ready to do that might be different.
There are friends who just like to have fun together, and others who talk every day and share every detail of their lives with each other. And some give each other sponge baths. Me and Monika give each other sponge baths. Nice. Excuse me. I think when establishing a friendship, it's important to consider the comfort level of the other person. I mean, we don't really know much about Natsuki's life outside the club. It could be that she simply needs to make friends at her own pace, rather than jump headfirst into a new commitment. But that means I really was bothering her? I just really wanted to be good friends with her, so I treated her like one.
If World War III is started by Pokemon cards, it would probably be started by introverts versus extroverts. Yeah, like, if it's not the Pokemon cards, and it wasn't Fortnite, then it's probably either Genshin roles, introverts versus extroverts, or some other third thing, probably involving some guy named Kim, you know?
Was I actually hurting her?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Girls just wanna have fun. Do 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 do. Right? Literally though. Like, you can basically just consider, like, you could just rename the side stories. Girls just wanna have fun.
I don't know. I'm sorry. My insight was really only based on what I understand about my own needs.
Magic the Gathering, am I right, guys? Right? Where'd everybody go? No one wants Magic? Damn, yeah. It's funny, actually, because, if you guys don't know how, like, Pokemon cards have kind of taken over the world, just, like, everyone's buying them up now to try and get, like, the big bucks or something, just, you know, all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sold out, all the Pokemon sold out, but Magic the Gathering, just shelves upon shelves. No one touches that crap. Damn, son. It used to be like the #1, you know, card game, and now it's just like, well, it's probably the one that people play. People don't buy the Yu-Gi-Oh cards or the Pokemon cards to play them. They just want to resell them. That's just kind of sad. Anyway,
and Natsuki and I are completely different, so in multiple different respects. Why was I so selfish?
Neopets? What about Webkins, yo? Webkins? You guys remember Webkins?
Even if all that is true, then it still means I hurt her. I think I messed up. Yuri, with you, I think I was really careful to understand your needs when I was becoming friends with you. But I wasn't careful at all with Natsuki because she already seemed really social. I just took control of everything instead of looking for the right balance.
I mean, Yuri's purple. Guys, no one make Yuri as Thanos, please.
Now I hurt her and she doesn't want to talk to me. How could I let myself do this?
Peace out, Shin.
Sayori, I think that, well, there was one time you told me something about the way I saw things in my head being different from reality.
Your reality, am I right? I saw my Webkins. I think they're, let me think. They're probably in the attic somewhere. Like, they're probably in a bunch of bags, you know. They're all food for the dust bunnies and stuff, of course. But yeah, I had fun with Webkins back in the day. Webkins, Neopets, never did Club Penguin, never did Toontown, never did all that stuff. But I was into some of those things. I was into Neopets a little bit, yeah.
It's easy to automatically jump to the worst case scenario, but I think it's more likely that Natsuki doesn't harbor any ill feelings towards you.
Do. Damn, y'all really tempting you? Damn, reverse psychology really is something, isn't it?
So, I think if we were to realistically consider the situation and how it would cause someone to feel, I'm bad at this. I'm sorry. You're a lot better than me at things like comforting and reassuring people.
Suddenly, Sayori gives Yuri a gentle hug. Man, Sayori literally is a hug monster. Take a drink every time Sayori hugs someone, basically. She tried to hug, but Yuri's big bazonkadonks got in the way.
You're the best, Yuri. I thank you, Yuri's boobs, for helping me. Thank you, Yuri's boobs, for helping me figure out what to do. I'm sorry for burdening you with this. You're trying so hard for me. You're such a sweetheart.
Leave a like if you want to hug Yuri's boobs. Sure, why not?
It's not a burden. I enjoy listening to others, and my friends deserve happiness.
Sayori beams. Sayori has laser beams from her face.
Well, I think I'm gonna go give Natsuki some space. She should do what she wants. And if she does still want to be friends, then I'll learn her needs and I'll match her boundaries. Yeah, I'm sure that's what's best. I wish I didn't feel so awful and guilty. It makes me feel desperate, like I need to make it up to her by trying to make her happy. But that's not what she needs. I just have to tell myself that. It hurts, but I guess it means I still need to grow. I really want to grow as a person. If it's to be better for my friends, I want that. That's very mature of you, Sayori. I'm mature.
I'll be almost as mature as you someday. Oh, yeah, but excuse me. Sayori hops up and down on her toes.
So, does that mean that you'll be going home after all?
Sayori shakes her head.
I need to be here to show her that I respect her space. I'll just spend the club by myself today.
Yuri nods in understanding.
You can go in first.
Okay.
You're blocking the door. Oh!
Sayori steps aside.
By the way,
Before Yuri enters the club, Sayori interjects.
you said that you and Natsuki are completely different, but I don't really think that's true. I think you're actually really similar in a lot of ways.
Yuri smiles and shakes her head.
Sayori, that's absurd. You're very silly sometimes.
Yuri turns and enters the club room. After a moment, Sayori follows. Doom, boots and cats and... Alright. Welcome to the club now, everybody up now. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The club room is quiet. When Sayori walks in, Natsuki glances in her direction. Sayori smiles and gives Natsuki a quick wave before sitting down across the room. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Sayori decides it's best to continue the manga she was reading, so she pulls it out. Please don't tell me it's the hentai. However, it looks like Natsuki isn't reading today. Oh? She has a sheet of paper in front of her and tapping a pen against her desk, staring at it. Yuri JoJo? Of course she is. Yuri Pillarman?
Ooh, are we writing today?
Monika speaks in a quiet voice, unwilling to disturb the peace of the club room. She kneels down at Natsuki's desk.
Hey!
Natsuki pulls the sheet closer to her and covers it with her arms.
Sorry, I didn't mean to peek. Whatever. I just wanted to see how everything was going.
It's fine, Natsuki replies dismissively. She glances over at Sayori, who is focused on her manga. Monika follows Natsuki's gaze.
I think she's mad at me. How come?
Y'all need to work on your communication.
I'm busy right now. Ask me later.
Monika falls silent. Natsuki looks back down at a paper. She inches her hand away from the top margin, allowing Monika to see. It says, to Sayori. Understanding Monika smiles, she places a hand on Natsuki's shoulder and whispers softly.
I'm proud of you.
Ellipses. Natsuki looks away but makes no motion to remove Monika's hand. Monika gives Natsuki's shoulder... Yes, it's the canon voice from Monika, don't you know? Monika gives Natsuki's shoulder a quick squeeze before standing back up and pulling away. While squeezing and groping goes on in this club. Interesting. The end of the club meeting passes. Yuri has already departed. So has Monika after checking on Sayoriya Natsuki to ensure that they wouldn't stay too late. Now some alone time between Sayoriya and Natsuki. Intriguing. Sayori was determined to finish her manga volume before heading out, since the end was approaching. However, with Natsuki also staying late for an unknown reason, a silent tension hangs in the air. After finishing the volume, Sayori brings her to the closet to put it away. She slides it back onto the shelf while Natsuki watches. Might be Mario, might be Doofenshmirtz, might be Rolf, might be Bolby, might be a lot. It's like 50 accents all rolled into one accent, you know? It's like, you guys know like Powerpuff Girls where it's like Sugar, Spice, Mario, Bolby, Doofenshmirtz, and then Chemical Ass. That's how you make the perfect voice. That's the perfect ASMR voice to serenade you with, don't you know? This voice can make anything sound sexy. La! You know, have it start singing to you.
I can show you the world. I've been standing over the edge of the water.
Excuse me. She slides it back onto the shelf while Natsuki watches. A love letter? Yeah, when they say intention. Sexual tension, right? Exactly, I thought so. Then Natsuki gets up and pulls it back out in order to return it to its proper location. Chemical Ass!
Sorry. I didn't know where it's supposed to go.
It's fine. What are you looking at, Natsuki? Pervert. Damn. The two fall silent again, avoiding eye contact. They both look like they're about to say something, but now they can break the silence. A moment passes.
Well, I'll be on my way. See you tomorrow.
Sayori turns away to hide her pained expression, then walks away from the closet. If there was any proof Natsuki no longer wanted to be friends, this was it. Defeated, Sayori carries herself out of the club room. Oh. Once in the hallway, Sayori takes a deep breath and hits her palms against her cheeks to clear her head a little. Palms are sweaty. Sayori's sweaty. Spaghetti.
Monika Spaghetti!
Wait, Sayori's boobs! Suddenly, Natsuki's stammering voice calls from behind.
Natsuki?
Startled. I think it's like, do you guys think it was deliberate this game came out on the last day of Pride Month? Maybe. Anyway. Startled, Sayori turns her back around to face Natsuki. Oop, CG time. Oof. Oh, look at them. Oh my god, they're so fucking cute. Look at them. Fancy, look at them. Look at them! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Ah! Look at them. Still looking at them boobs, are you Natsuki? She's just being shy. Okay. Natsuki fidgets and anxiously continues with a shaken voice.
I have a lot of things to say. Me too. But you go first.
Natsuki bites her lip and can't stay still.
Well, first of all...
She cuts herself short, struggling to continue. Trying to force the words out, she stamps her foot and hops up and down a little.
I'm sorry for the things I did at lunch. And I'm sorry for just being kind of mean lately. It's really hard for me to, like... I mean, I'm not good with things that make me uncomfortable. Especially when it comes to, like feelings and stuff. So...
Oh, she blushing. Oh, they blushing. They blushing, bro. They blushing. Oh. Well, hey guys. Gay? Homosexual gay? Maybe. Face burning. Natsuki clams up again. Instead of continuing, by the end of this, guys, we're gonna have to get a ranking of like all these side stories and which one has the most, just lesbian energy of them all. This one seems to be pretty up there. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna have to rank them at the very end. Which one's the best, but also which one just has like the most raw lesbian energy of them all. This one's pretty up there. You forgot I voiced in Voicing Harmony? That's right, I do, Avocado. I'm so and Kokichi. What are the chances of that, right? Anyway, instead of continuing, she simply holds up a sheet of paper for Sayori to take. Oop! New poem. The best place in the world. Your panties. Excuse me? What the f- Oh, your bedroom. Oh, I mean, the best? Alright, fuck it, let's do it. There's a creep! The best place in the world. I love my bedroom. It's full of bright colors and soft things. The sunlight shines in and makes everything sparkle. It's the best place in the world. It has all of my treasures, all of my books, my collections, my memories, my toys called Woody and Buzz. All of my dreams were born in this room. It's the best place in the world. It has all of my secrets, all of my failures, my fears, my feelings. Sometimes it feels so fragile that the door will break at the slightest touch. But it's still the best place in the world. But when someone knocks, I get scared. I brace my arms against the loose hinges. Please don't break. Don't come in. I'm not ready. It's my best place in the world. Wait, hang on a second. So... what they're saying here, guys, right, is... I gently open the door. No. Yeah. The knocking won't stop. I block the door with furniture. An eye peeks through the keyhole and I panic. I'm trapped in the best place in the world. I'm not ready to share my favorite place. I need to clean my secrets and make my bed to hide my nightmares. I need to touch them to put them away. To see them again. I have so much to do when I'm scared. I'm not ready, but it's still my favorite place. I still want to share it. However long it takes if you wait patiently, it'll eventually open the door, and I'll show you the best place in the world.
It's a poem. But I thought, well, I sucked it up so that I could work things out with you. So just be happy about it. Please?
Sayori smiles deeply from the bottom of her heart.
I'm happier than I could express. I feel so awful, but I'm so happy that you would do this for me. I actually realized before the club meeting today that I made a mistake. I got so caught up in the chance to get closer to you that I forgot to think about what you wanted. And then we probably have different ways we like to make friends. About like the friendship stuff. I mean, it's okay. I understand. So you don't have to force yourself to talk about it. Your poem did a good job. So don't force yourself if you're not ready yet, okay?
Natsuki nods. If there were to be like a pairing kind of thing, like, because I'm not usually one to ship stuff, I will say, but I don't know. They seem actually like a pretty good pair, all things considered, I guess. You know? She helps bring out the dare side of her, and then she helps her not be stupid. I don't know, something, you know what I'm saying? But primarily, yeah, she helps bring out the dare side or something like that, I guess you could say.
You don't have to feel like you did anything wrong. It was my fault, and I'm sorry. I wasn't mad at you today or anything like that. I actually felt really guilty and wanted to give you space. I was thinking it's silly that I just approach you all the time, and that I should just let you approach me when you want to. Just whatever makes you comfortable. I'll respect that from now on. Friendship should always start with those things. With the right balance.
Natsuki nods again.
One thing about that?
Again, all because a boy joined the club, everything went kaput. Hey guys, are boys smelly? Let me know. Do boys, I mean, they do have that musk, like Waluigi's sexual, excuse me. What am I talking about? Waluigi's sexual musk? I mean, we know it's true, but yeah. Wow. Excuse me?
Well, I don't want to have to approach you all the time either. I just want it to be balanced, like you said.
Sayori nods.
I understand. We'll make sure of that together then.
Cool. So that was adorable as fuck. Anyway.
Well,
anyways, now I got the Natsuki theme again. Now that the two of them have found common ground, Natsuki finds it easier to speak more freely again.
I'm not gonna be, like, sharing my poems all the time now or anything like that. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to do so once in a while. Only the best ones. So you better like them, because otherwise I might change my mind. I like anything you do, Natsuki.
When we get to the cupcakes.
I was just saying, more importantly, I had to tell you about my new boy.
Oh? Nani? Boyfriend? Are you cheating on your wife, Natsuki? Damn. Polyamorous something. A boy? You can be friends with boys? Huh? Right? I thought what we had was special, you cunt! Damn. Oh, from the manga. Wait, I need to guess. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, Sayori ships herself with fictional characters. Imagine doing that. Ha! Imagine doing that, am I right? Well.
Wait, I need to guess who it is. You definitely won't be able to guess.
The two walk down the hallway together.
Oh my god, we have so much to talk about.
Darn, I should. And then it's like, if it's Natsuki's husband, then like, then she's like,
note to self. He will be mine. Sayori must die.
Something like that. There can only be. It becomes like fucking Highlander.
Yeah. Better not be stay away from my husband, you bitch.
Damn, son. Who would have thought that fictional characters could come in between two friends like that?
Darn, I should have told you to save the last 2 chapters so I could see your reaction to the big reveal.
Probably the edgy bad boy, oh for sure. Probably Nagato Komaeda. What the fuck? Okay. Oh my god. Alright guys, get ready.
Let me tell you about my new boyfriend, Natsuki. Say hello to my new boyfriend. His name is
Nagato Komaeda.
On the Nintendo Switch.
Get out of here. Damn, son. Sayori X Nagato, anyone? No?
You wanted to enjoy it with me. That's so cute. Oh, shush.
Damn, son. So, guys, Sayori X Nagato X Sans Undertale? Yeah? What? Exactly.
My new boyfriend, Waluigi.
Who is Sayori's new boyfriend, guys? Who do you guys think? Put your predictions in the chat there. But alright. Fancy. So that was Balance. Balance was cute as fuck. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's gonna be the last with Sayori as like a focal point. But next we got Yuri and Monika. And Natsuki and Yuri. Fancy, yo. No one... See? Yeah, Sayori loves hope. See, it makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, no. Oh, yes. But oh, no. Cool. Let me refill my juice strength. But yeah, guys, next we got Yuri and Monika, and then Natsuki and Yuri. Fancy. So yeah, a lot of Yuri content, but sadly not as much Sayori anymore. Let's see here. Also... I guess it mostly fits, but, and yeah, like, it has been a long time, like, I'm not a fan of the show anymore, but, yeah, if you think about just, like, I was just randomly thought about, yeah, like, parallels between Doki Doki and the show Ruby, right, the Rooster Teeth one, so let me see, yeah, Ruby is literally Sayori, I guess, Ruby and Sayori are very similar, Natsuki and Weiss, they're both tsundere. Yuri and Blake both like books and are very, like, kind of, like, dark and stuff. And then, whatchamacallit, I guess then Monika would be Yang, just because, you know, she's, like, the popular one. Like, she's, like, you know, the popular one, the one who's, like, you know, the one all the boys pine after and shit. I guess so. Makes sense. Sayori making you feel happy, sad. There's a word for it, right? Happy, sad, what's it called? Hapressed, something. Who knows? I'm sure there's a word for it. But either way. Bittersweet. That's actually the one. But yeah, okay. I was looking for a stupider sounding one, but you know, that's how we do. That is how we do. Okay. So yeah, guys. Yuri and Monika time. Will this go in Yuri directions in more ways than one? Yeah, the double entendre. Innuendo, all that. Okay. First prediction. How quickly will this one devolve into gay? I'm gonna guess, again, the first 10 sentences will probably be some gay in there. But yeah, let's go, guys. Next side story. Let's do it. Let's go. Whoopsies. Alright, we good. Am I bothering you? Hello, Deadly Fox. How you doing?
No.
Okay, just so we had like the two small, we had the two like the two smaller ones, and now we got like the two mature ones, don't you know? Oh my, let's go.
Okay, just checking. It's hard to tell since you always look so into it when you're reading. It makes me scared to interrupt.
Well, it's within my expectations to be interrupted when I read here. It's mainly when I'm by myself that I don't like it.
What's up? How you doing, yo? We got Dokis, don't you know?
That makes sense. I guess if you're here in the first place, then you're more ready to socialize, even if it takes a little bit of prodding.
Like, I don't know. Prod, like a cow prod, right? Yuri? Cow? Moo?
It's not so bad that to be social if I let others do the work, so it can be healthy to put myself in a social environment every now and then. It's mostly difficult when I don't know anyone, or there are too many people, or everyone is being too silly for me to keep up with.
Yuri glances across the room at Sayoriya Natsuki. Sayoriya has her head cocked back and her mouth open, trying to catch pieces of a cookie that Natsuki is lobbing into the air, but the pieces keep bouncing off her face and hitting the floor. Damn, that's how you get ants! Stop littering, you fools! When are we gonna get to the origin of the cupcakes too, right? Probably during the Natsuki Yuri route, they're thinking about it now.
Maybe I should say something.
No need, they just ran out of cookie. What a waste.
They've really become good friends, haven't they? I'm happy. Monika,
maybe.
Sayori seems particularly good at making that happen.
Sayori does, yeah, no, Sayori is a cow fursuiter, we've seen it.
But the two of them are both on the energetic side, so I suppose it works out well.
Also kind of weird, right, how, you guys know, like, the Discord Doki bots, right? They're very quiet right now. Like, I don't know, I guess maybe it makes sense, just because, you know, we got the new game and everything, but, yeah, the Discord, like, you know, the Discord Doki bots, which are usually quite active and will always, you know, annoy everyone, right? They're just very silent right now, so, yeah, what's up with that?
But the two of them are both on the energetic side, so I suppose it works out well.
Yeah, come to think of it, you and I haven't had many chances to talk one-on-one, have we? Though that may be partially my fault since I'm supposed to be the one engaging club members.
Not at all.
Oh, what are you looking at, Yuri? Goddamn, why is everyone such a perv? Damn, son.
I've probably formed a habit of drawing minimal attention to myself.
I'm basically like Moss, you know? I'm basically like Moss. Photosynthesis, except, I don't know. I don't know if Moss photosynthesize. Either way. Maybe Yuri's a fungus among us, sure.
The responsibility is equally on me, at least to display some openness to engage.
Bots playing an attack? Well, I'd like to get some bots back in here, right, guys? Hey, guys, don't you guys miss the bots? Let's get the bots back in here.
Well, what about during times like lunch? Do you meet up with friends?
I just read.
Oh.
But I like it that way. It feels nice to be carried off again after a morning of classes.
Do you always read fantasy?
Oh, not always. I suppose it's all I've read recently, but only because I'm in the middle of the series. There are still 2 more books after this one.
I guess those long books suit you well since you spend so much time reading.
Yeah, Fungus Among Us, SpongeBob. Oh God, Pickles. Are you talking about the one where they all drink that one like specific drink, right? That's kind of like Starbucks. And then they all become like super hairy and moss covered or something, because that episode was weird. Anyway.
Well, fantasy may be my favorite, but after that, I'm more or less indiscriminate to genres. I'll read anything with depth and maturity.
Because, you know, she very much has a lot of depth and maturity. A herp, a derp, a hooba dooba.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the kelp juice, yup. That one.
Even like romance?
Well, there are a lot of books that have elements of romance in them.
Oh, come on, Yuri. You know what I mean. Your name is Yuri. Don't tell me you don't partake in the gay.
What the? Yeah, right? Does Yuri read Yuri? I guess we'll see. Monika lowers her voice.
It's a guilty pleasure of mine, so I won't tell anyone if you do too.
Ellipses.
Maybe more when I was in middle school. I mean, I was really lonely and people were mean to me a lot. So it kind of felt like, please don't make me think about the past.
He's sorry, I just got super curious.
Monika is curious, if you know what I'm saying.
You know, we should totally pick out a romance novel to read. That would be so much fun. Pisa Kokoro or Koryo?
Absolutely not.
Really? Even if it was just between us?
Try asking someone who has no shame. Like Natsuki.
Ouch!
Oh, sorry. I swear I didn't mean that.
Well, I guess it was my fault for pressing you. I'm like that for things in my past, too. You know, things I feel too embarrassed to re-experience.
There's nothing wrong with growing out of things. It happens to everyone. For instance, Natsuki's interest in manga reminds me quite a bit of how intense I used to be about my own interests. It makes me think that she'll likely grow out of it too.
Hey, were you talking about me?
No. We were just...
Oh, we were just talking about how our interests have changed over the years. When did you get into manga, Natsuki?
Like a couple years ago, I guess. I was already sort of into it before that, but I wasn't really going hard until then.
Oh yeah? What was it that inspired you to get more into it?
I don't know. I guess, let me think. It was after I discovered a series that I really liked. Yeah, I was just like really fed up with a lot of things, and I got super into this one series that I really related to. I guess I had an edgy phase where I just hated everyone around me and wanted to be myself.
She was like, anyone ever, you guys know this one anime called Watamote? With that one, like, super edgy girl that was, like, I don't know, really bad with the socials and was just, like, yeah, just really nasty to people, you know? The equivalent of the kind of person who would go onto blogs and just talk shit about everyone, you know, behind their backs, that kind of person. But yeah, I don't know. Natsuki had a Watamote phase, right? Something. I would get so hard. What the? Yeah, that's from the show. That anime has the best opening ever. I recommend everyone listen to the Watamote anime theme. Full blast, no earphones, with your parents around.
Hey, kind of like Yuri.
I am ready for this. How you doing, Carrion? How you doing? What's up? We playing the Dokis. Welcome to your first stream, yo.
Monika.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, freaking Watamote. Yeah, yo.
That's completely wrong, so...
It's not gonna be a phase, Mom. And then it was a phase for Natsuki, totally.
It's still cool that you both really found your thing. They're almost like opposites. But it sounds like they really help you through a lot of hard times.
You know it.
Wow, what the heck? Is that book even bigger than the last one you were reading?
That book is almost the size of Yuri's boobs. Oh, says Natsuki. Just, Jesus Christ, that's like new fucking unit of measurement. Just, you know, you got feet, you got meters, you got inches. Just, this book is at least 3 Yuri's boobs tall. What the? Yeah, right?
It's technically slightly longer, but not by very much.
Your first stream as well, Philip? What's up?
How high do you think it would go if you stacked up the whole series?
Natsuki estimates by holding her hand high above her head, sizing up an imaginary stack.
I should get one of those mangas that's like 50 volumes long so I can say I've read more than you. Not that I have the money for that.
Please, that would hardly count when your books only have a few words per page.
I know, I was just joking.
Uh-oh.
I could never actually read books like yours. It's too boring for me.
Monika's like, oh shit. Batten down the hatches, duck and cover. Shit's about to go down. Shit's going down. Oh god. It's the end times. They're about to start World War fucking 3. Yuri versus Natsuki. The battle that rages on forever. Yuri shoots a glare at Natsuki. No, she's looking at Monika's tits.
It's not boring.
Chill. I said for me, not for you.
One breast or the pair? That's a very good question, Mac. Very true. Kind of like how, maybe it could be like how, like, you know, kind of like, what is it? You got like, I don't know, what am I saying? I don't know. Might depend on person to person. Might depend on the something or others. I can have my own opinion. I just think it's too convoluted. Kind of like how 12 equals a dozen to Yuri's... I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know. Tits! Yeah, exactly. Ellipses. Yuri grabs a... Good thing she has a... Turns out she had, like, you know, her books are so big. You know, they're big enough to have their own, secret compartment with a gun, don't you know? Yeah, something like that. Whoopsies. Oh, Carrion, thank you for subbing. Sayori, are those from the floor? They're so big, they have their own secret compartment for a gun. Pew pew, Natsuki. Frenemies and also later lovers. Yeah, something like that, collab, exactly. Gross. Also, wash your hands before touching any of my books. But my hands aren't dirty. Just do it. The oils are there, even if you can't see them. Fine. Sayori trots out the door, and Natsuki follows. Ellipses. Yuri, you look a little upset. Will my boobs make you happier? And then she's just like, come here, you. What kind of nerve does she have to call my hobby boring? Well, she did correct herself. Hardly. She was so condescending. I don't mind if she thinks it's not for her. I already understand that it's not for everyone. But she knows well how much these mean to me. So how about just leaving me alone instead of needlessly telling me the things you hate about it? I'm sorry, Yuri. You may be right. This won't be the last time people have strong feelings about what they like and don't like. Especially in a literature club. So I should figure out how to mediate discussions to keep them positive and constructive. For the record, I've always been impressed by the level of creativity in your books, and also your ability to get through them so quickly. Thank you. Okay, well, this is something that I'll have to think about and revisit. I'm sure I can help Natsuki find some common ground with you. Common ground isn't necessary. I just wish to be respected. That then. Either way, I'll do my best. I'm skeptical when it comes to Natsuki. I trust you, Monika, but I'm skeptical. Alright. Next scene. Oh, here's Monika with her catchphrase finally forming. Okay, everyone. We have a special club meeting today. As you know, the Literature Club is a place where we get to share things that we're really passionate about. But that also means we should be mindful of how we respond to each other's feelings. I think we have a chance to turn our differences into positive energy for each other. Aren't you being a little dramatic about this? This is important to me. Well, sorry, I just feel like I'm being accused of something. This is Kangaroo Court. No, those objections are objectionable. No, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm sorry if I came off that way. Hello, Kaden. But our conversation yesterday made me reflect on the power of language, and I thought it would be a good topic for the literature club, don't you think? I'm sure we're going to have differences in opinion a lot, so I need to make sure we're prepared to keep a positive atmosphere in the club. If you say so, sure. The cool thing about language is that it gives us a lot of different ways to express the same idea or emotion. We have a lot of control over how we want the other person to feel when we're receiving our thought. This goes for poetry, narratives, casual conversation, basically anything. Very aware. Yeah, it's like kinda, I don't know, not very... It's pretty transparent what Monika's talking about, you know? For example, Sayori, what's your favorite food? Mine's chocolate. I have them organized by category, so should I start with snacks? Or do you mean full meals? Should I include breakfast? Oh, jeez. Okay, how about your favorite fruit? That's easy. Cherries. Right? Damn. Monika-chan or Jotaro-kun. That's easy. Cherries. Monika's a lot of things. Really? I always thought cherries tasted nasty. I like Capri Sun cherries, but cherries you know? So let me see here. So, Monika Luigi, right? Like this. Hello, Mario. This is the penis and testicles. Oh, Jesus.
I always thought cherries tasted nasty. Sorry about it, pop some cherries? Maybe she's already done so. Ayy. What?
She doesn't consider breakfast a full meal, like lunch or dinner? Sayori, what? You know, like, you know what? I don't think, you know what? The concept of brunch is probably also new to Sayori, so if you bring up brunch to Sayori, it'll probably blow her mind and her head would literally explode or something. Just like, you can have breakfast for lunch? Yeah, you know? You gotta be careful, Sayori. New concepts scare her. Will probably, yeah, exactly, make her implode.
Cherries are delicious! Whoa, that's a pretty strong reaction. Well, I just don't understand how somebody could think cherries are nasty.
How does it make you feel?
I don't know. Sad? Defensive, maybe? Yeah, I got defensive. See, the reason you had such a strong reaction wasn't just because I don't like cherries. It's because you felt like your opinion was under attack. But that's weird, right? Something like taste is completely subjective. But when I say something like, I think cherries are nasty, I'm using objective language. I'm challenging Sayori's reality they say, that cherries are delicious with my own, which is that cherries are nasty. Scrum debate this shit. Monika's a teacher now, huh? So Monika's babysitting service now, basically? Wait, hold on. How is that objective when you just said it was only your own opinion? It has to do with the way our brains interpret the words. You're talking about the reality of the cherries, not your feelings about them. Like Sayori. It's rewind time, uh-oh. Let's rewind for a second to pretend I didn't tell you that I think cherries are nasty. Good. So what if instead of that, I said like, I've tried cherries and they're not for me. It's not the kind of flavor that I enjoy. Well, that's fine. As long as you don't call them nasty. Nasty is a nasty word. Okay, so cherries was kind of a weird example, but I think it gets the point across. This time around, instead of talking about the cherries, I just talked about my feelings and Sayori didn't get defensive. So instead of clashing with each other, it's like we received an invitation to talk about our differences. Sometimes it's not what you say, but instead how you say it, basically. So Danganronpa sucks dick! Yeah, says someone, right? Probably. That kind of thing. Yuri, you don't need to take the notes. You don't need to take notes. I'm not gonna quiz you or something.
I know that. I was just...
Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. You can do whatever you'd like. But does anyone have any thoughts so far?
Yeah, I just feel like I shouldn't have to put all my language through a filter just to protect someone's feelings.
Well, you don't have to. The choice is yours on how you want to come across to other people.
What's up with Monika dropping the philosophy? Because Monika's a smart lady, don't you know? Monika's big-brained, Monika controls the fucking universe, something like that.
I'm only suggesting it as a tool. She's very mature, don't you know?
Oh, yes.
I'm only suggesting it as a tool to help turn your differences into a positive experience rather than arguments. Right, Sayori?
Well, whatever you say, cherry hater.
Oh, come on. Yup.
Monika will never pop my cherry. I refuse it. Yeah. Well, also, God damn it, not again. Virginity is awesome! Excuse me?
Oh, come on.
Stay in school and don't have unprotected premarital sex! What the?
Sayori, I actually like cherries. I was just saying that to help demonstrate.
What the heck? And then Sayori's brain is just... I told you. See? Don't do it. Anything that makes Sayori have to think will make her brain explode. No! Abstract concepts make Sayori's brain turn into mush.
What the heck? I've been duped. I've been smeckledorked. I'm sorry, Sayori. I'll make it up to you later. How about the cherry sundae?
You are welcome to dupe me anytime, my beloved
president.
Buying your people's loyalty. How deplorable.
I mean, Monika is a dictator, so, you know. Turns out Monika's full name is, Monika, how's it go? Turns out Monika's full name is actually Monika Jong-un. Oh, shit! Well, like you would turn down a free sundae, Yuri. You were certainly a fan of those cupcakes I brought in the other week.
That was, I mean,
How about Natsuki cupcakes? How about, oh yeah, I bet you like Natsuki's cupcakes.
I was reading and not keeping track of them.
You want a sundae? I think you just want Sayori. Teehee.
Oh, that's enough. We're getting off topic. So now that we have the gist of it, how about we try it with something more relevant to the club? Like manga, right? Let's try to have a productive discussion about their differences in opinion. Yuri, do you want to start?
Well, I'd rather not, no.
Oh, how come?
Sundae's like melted ice cream. It's like, you know, you got the ice cream, you got the hot fudge, got maybe some whipped cream in there, sometimes a banana split, you know, a banana split, cherry on top, all that, you know, sprinkles if you're a weirdo, all that stuff.
Well,
Sprinkles if you got no taste, yeah, something.
well, because I don't see how anything productive can come from that. It's just going to start a fight.
And this isn't Doki Doki combat, unless, well, maybe it is, you know, right? Round 1, fight, you know, fatality, anyone? Monika for Smash. Smash Monika? Well, I mean.
No, it'll be fine. That's why I'm here to moderate.
I have Neapolitan ice cream in my fucking fridge and mochi. What's up, y'all? Yeah.
Let's just have a calm and rational discussion. Yeah, give me a little more credit. Okay, so let's start the discussion, folks. My name is Monika, and I'm the Keymaster. What are you gonna do about it, hoes?
Damn, bitch.
Yeah, give me a little more credit. I'm not a child, and you don't have to coddle my feelings. I always think it's more respectable to just speak my mind.
Respectable?
Yuri's expression changes at the word. As Monika recalls, being respected was the crux of the matter for Yuri.
Well, the point of the exercise isn't exactly like, wait, what's up with this sassy lost child?
It's fine. I have nothing against anyone personally. You're entitled to enjoy whatever it is you like. I just prefer more depth and nuance in my reading material. I look for stories that are imaginative and sophisticated beyond the surface level.
Oh, well, that's just a misunderstanding then. I thought you were gonna say that manga's for children or something. Like I don't hear enough of that. But there's plenty of deep manga.
I'm not clueless about manga. I've read my own fair share when I was younger.
What? Are you serious? Are we all weebs? Turns out, guys, the biggest plot twist of Doki Doki is that, you know, they kept saying how, like, man, you should just join the anime club instead. But, or you should just join the weeb club instead. But it turns out, we were the weeb club this whole fucking time. Damn. Turns out the weebs were among us this whole time, right under our noses.
What? Are you serious? How come you never told me?
Because I'm past that point in my life. And I really prefer not to revisit it. I prefer more mature things now.
Excuse me? Okay, hold on. Can I jump in here? Girls. You know, ladies, please. No, you know, it's fine. You know, no need to fight. Just kiss and make up. Or make up. I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah, something. God damn it. Let's try to keep things subjective. Because if you imply that manga's immature, then aren't you implying that someone is immature for being into it?
Ellipses.
Well, maybe it's immature to judge people for having different tastes than you. Natsuki, nobody's immature. I've read Natsuki's manga and Yuri's fantasy, and I love them both in their own way. Okay. It's great that you like it, but I still find it boring. Boring isn't subjective. Okay, it bores me. That's subjective. But, I mean, the thing about...
This is ridiculous. Do you see why I didn't want to participate in this? I knew it was just going to make people upset.
I'm not upset, X to doubt. Like I said, I don't care what other people think. But I always got the impression that you secretly looked down upon me, so I'm glad my suspicions were confirmed.
That's not true at all. You're making assumptions. You can't blame me for getting defensive when nobody ever has the least bit of respect for the things I'm into. The only things I look down upon is when people make fun of me for just being myself and trying to mind my own business. What, have you looked in a mirror? Tell me again about respect after calling all my interests immature. You can't... Please stop. Please. Oh, fuckers, you bitches, you're making Sayori sad. No!
You don't mean the things you're saying right now. Let's just be friends.
Ellipses. You know, it's like the kids are fighting, mommy and other mommy are trying to get them to stop fighting. Something like that. Ellipses. Ellipses.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
Well, it did. So please don't invite yourself to try and solve other people's problems next time. Okay?
Ellipses. Yuri's piercing words send the club room into a choked silence as she gathers her things. She leaves.
Holy crap. I'd never heard her sound like that before. She must be so pissed. Well, you weren't very nice either, so... I was just saying. How did this happen? It's my fault. Yuri wasn't wrong. I shouldn't have tried to moderate a conflict when I know how bad I am at dealing with conflicts. It was just a really stupid thing for me to do. It's nobody's fault, and it wasn't stupid. Everyone in the club is a nice person. Nobody would have expected this. But I guess we're sensitive about the things we really love. Honestly, she kind of brought it upon herself. Like I said, I don't care if you're not into manga, but if you actually look down on other people for it, that's kind of the point I was trying to make in the first place.
Sup, Kai? Natsuki and Yuri are having their feud, as we know, as we expected.
It's not about sugarcoating things. It's about just recognizing and understanding our differences. Yeah, like, you know, respect, you know, what's it called? Agree to disagree. That's the one. Okay, but here's the thing about that. Yuri actually looks down on me. It has nothing to do with her word choice or anything like that. So I see what you were trying to do, but I really think the problem here is her, not just like the way we talk to each other, right?
If you just joined the literature club, you would not have enjoyed this counter. Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, Yuri isn't like that. She's a lot sweeter than you're giving her credit for. I'm sure she'll be reflecting on this. I actually think everyone should. It'll be fine. I'll figure something out. Wow, I'm just like saying that instinctively. I'm just setting myself up to cause more problems. This wasn't your fault, Monika. You don't have to beat yourself up over it. If you ask me, it's good that the truth finally came out. Because I can just move on now. But it's fine, I promise. Let's just get our minds off this, okay? In fact, it's a good opportunity to read some manga without having to worry about feeding Yuri's superiority complex. Don't be mean. I'll talk or read manga or whatever you want, but don't be mean to my friends, okay? Sorry. I'm just bitter. Everything will be okay. I mean, I don't have the answers, but I at least know that we're all good people and don't want to hurt each other. This will be a learning experience.
Monika says that, but her uneasiness is given away by how much she has to force the reassuring tone in her voice. This was bound to happen eventually. Natsuki and Yuri have always engaged with each other the least out of anyone. And this is the reason. As Sayoriya and Natsuki proceed to distract themselves with manga, Monika sighs to herself, unable to shake her worried thoughts. Will the club really have to just come to terms with the fact that some members will be incompatible with each other? Monika desperately... Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Monika desperately doesn't want to admit that, and she knows Sayori doesn't either. But for once, a solution doesn't seem to be in sight. Damn, son. Alright. Incoming Reflections Part 2. I will say, like, I have nothing, like, what am I saying? When it comes to, like, other animes, like specifically animes that are kind of like slices lifey, that kind of go through these, like, kind of like personal problems, or, you know, just people just hanging out, no evil villains to fight, no, like, you know, hero's journey, nothing, no next story, like, just people just hanging out like that. I might be interested to check out some more stuff, just because sometimes it's also fun, too, to just watch, I don't know, how would I say it? Sometimes it's fun to just watch something to, not like shut your brain off, but just things that are just like, either like, just like pure fun, or that are just kind of like, yeah, kind of like slice of lifey kind of things. Like, for example, I know a lot of people like that Dragon Maid show, right? Like, I don't know, like, I'm usually not into that kind of stuff, but I'd be, like, I'm open-minded. I'd love to, like, you know, just, like, watch that episode or two. There was always, I know a lot of people keep trying to get me into fucking Love Live. People try to, you know, get me down that fucking idol Love Live rabbit hole, which, you know, maybe someday. But, yeah. Bunch of stuff like that, don't you know? Anyway, oh, you may Natsuki the Hedgehog? Uh-oh. Here we go. Where's my phone? 1 second, folks. It's around somewhere. Yeah, okay. Alright. Natsuki the Hedgehog, you say? Well, before we keep going with Reflections Part 2, Natsuki the Hedgehog. Uh-oh. What have you done? Let us see. Oh? Let me check a look. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Yahoo! Cupcakes! Uh-oh. Thank you, Kai, for, another piece of art. Oh, dear. Goddamn. Crazy. Well, who's next? Was it Yuri Thanos? Oh, dear. Anyway. But okay. Let me see here. Okay. Alright, we good. So yeah, guys, shouts to that. If you want to see all of Kai's edits and stuff, Kai's posting them in the Nitro chat, but you can check them out. Like, Kai, you can probably post them in, like, either the Doki chat, right, or one of the other ones, because we do have a Doki chat in the Discord, and yeah, join the Discord if you haven't, guys. So we all hang out. It's pretty chill in there. Anyway, but Yahoo! Gotta go fast. Gotta make cupcakes. Yahoo! God damn it. Alright. Reflections Part 2. Let's go. Here we go. Gotta go. Alright, peace out, Kai. Thank you for your cursed content as always. A new day arrives. We're also about halfway through as well, so we should probably be done in another, like, less than an hour and a half at the rate that we're going. So yeah, let's do it, guys. Sayoriya arrives at the club room earlier than usual. That is, not late. You know, not lame. As she enters, it appears to be empty still. So she sits down at the desk and pulls out a sheet of paper, primed to jot down her thoughts. Sayoriya's made a habit of scribbling her thoughts and feelings onto paper whenever possible, as it tends to serve as her best inspiration for poetry. Ellipses.
My heart feels vacant because a ship sailed away.
Sayori's shipping, they say. Oh, is Sayori shipping? Ooh.
Yo.
Yeah! Natsuki?
Natsuki pokes her head out from beyond the closet door. So Natsuki was in the closet, yeah? I fucking knew it. Yup, I knew it. Exactly.
Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. Whoopsies, microphone. But it would have been a lot more awkward if I didn't say anything. I doubt you want me listening in on your poetry thing. Yeah.
Sayori broke up. Oh, did she break up with her boyfriend?
Thanks for realizing that. Should I let you finish that up then? Oh, no, it wasn't. I mean, I just do it whenever it's convenient. You're not interrupting. Where's Monika, by the way? Oh, she's out in the hallway.
Huh? Why?
Well, just in case she runs into Yuri. Sometimes Yuri's too nervous to come to the club room by herself, so...
Oh. She's afraid of, spooky ghosts or something.
Jeez, does Yuri really let things bother her for that long? She can't control her feelings. For some people, it's really hard to cope when you get a bad thought in your head. Maybe you can distract yourself for a little while. But as soon as it's just you and your thoughts again, it comes back. Ugh. I just want us to have a normal club meeting. It's a lot easier to pretend like it never happened if we all just ignore it and move on. I don't want to be bothered by this. It's so stupid. Her opinion of me doesn't matter anyway. Besides, it makes me feel really guilty and I hate that too. It's okay to have feelings. It doesn't make you weak. Ellipses. Let's figure this out together. Fine. Only because you're good at this stuff. Let's try to come up with a happy scene. Maybe that will help us understand where your bad feelings are coming from. Well, I was happy the way things were before we had to have that conversation yesterday. What part of the conversation made you upset? Was it Yuri being mean about the manga?
Hey guys in the chat, quick, best Doki, go! Shrek. Maybe. I doubt it, though. Because my friends and other people make fun of manga all the time, but I just brush it off and ignore them. Maybe you should find some better friends, goddammit. But something about it really got to me this time, and I hate that I'm letting it happen. Is it because it came from Yuri? No, why would that matter? I mean, well, a lot of Sayori love out there. Well, maybe. I hate that she thinks so much that she's so much better than me, just because she likes to pretend to be all sophisticated, pinky up. Yeah, that's what it is. At least other people decide that they don't like me, or manga, or whatever. But Yuri acts like she's too good to even give it a chance. I'm sorry. Everyone deserves a chance. Yeah, exactly. Would you give Yuri's books a chance? After this? Obviously not. What about before this? Well, I would until I got bored, which wouldn't take very long. But if you actually keep an open mind, then it's not hard to realize that a story can be deep and meaningful without being needlessly complicated. I see. But you know, I like Yuri's But you know, I like Yuri's books. And I also like something else that if you change a letter in that sentence, oh yeah, something like that. I like Yuri's Alright, finish that thought, yeah. But you like manga more, right? Happy birthday, Philip. Sayori shakes her head. I like them both. I like them in different ways, but I like them both. I mean, the manga, it's really honest and fun and easy to just let go with. And the fantasy has a lot to interpret and uncover, and it's really rewarding to have some good quiet time together with it. But the most important thing is that both the manga and the fantasy are true to themselves. So, I love them both. And I think there's room for both of them to be in the same club together. And I just feel like maybe they have more in common than you would think. Ellipses. Yeah, Yuri's got some nice big books indeed. You know, I love them books. How do you get along with everyone so well? I always get into fights with people. 'Cause, you know, Sayori's not a bitch, a little bit. Like, first it was with Monika when I was new at the club. And then it was you, and now it's Yuri. And I'm always like, oh, that person's being such a jerk. And if they just realize that, then we could at least get along. Basically, if everyone else around you, if basically it's like, yo, if it seems like everyone else around you is an asshole, then maybe it's you who's being the asshole a lot of times. Or maybe you're just in New York City, but hey, you know. But nobody else has this problem. I just keep running away from the reality that everybody's just a jerk to me because nobody likes me. And I don't know why, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hate it. Natsuki. Sorry, put a comforting hand on Natsuki's shoulder. So wait a second. This is so this must be the Yuri and Monika one, right? Cause this is the Yuri and Monika one, right? I'm pretty sure this is Reflections Part 2. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of focus on Natsuki. I mean, I guess, well, that's the thing. Yeah, like Monika and Yuri don't really have like much to get into a tizzy with each other, right? They're pretty good with each other, you know. They're quite good friends, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know. There seems to be a lot of focus on Natsuki here when it's supposed to be, you know, the Monika and Yuri route. But, you know, I guess it makes sense. Either way, though. You know, yeah. Yuri and Monika, they like to meet up. A pair of scissors in the drawer. Ahurba-dooba. Alright, Sayori puts a comforting hand on Natsuki's shoulder. You're a wonderful person. You deserve to be loved as much as everyone else. Everyone has different ways they like to communicate, you know? And sometimes that makes it harder for us to understand each other. I think that sometimes we get lucky and we make friends who are really good at the same kinds of communication. And it feels like you magically connect with them. Like, I didn't expect there to be like a Monika, like, I didn't think that Monika and Yuri would really get into that much of a, because, you know, they're both very mature, right? They're both, you know, they really get along well. They don't, you know, yeah, just a bunch of things like that. Yeah, they don't have much of a reason to really, like, you know, just get in a fight with each other and stuff like that. You know, they're already pretty good with each other. They're lovers. We already knew that, though. But yeah. And it feels like, I think it's good. When somebody get lucky and make friends who are really good at the same kinds of communication, and it feels like you magically connect with them. But other times, even if both people are really nice, it's easy for them to misunderstand each other or to get the communication wrong. It's something that Yuri struggles a lot with, too. it could be really hard. It takes a lot of, like, reflection and self-awareness. Like, obviously Yuri and Monika are gonna have their, like, CG scene later or something like that, but just, like, most of the other chapters, right? Like, the focus is you know, put primarily on, yeah, like, the pair that, you know, the chapter is tailored towards. But this one definitely has a lot of Natsuki focus. This one just definitely has, like, a lot of Natsuki focus, you know, despite it being, like, the advertised, like, the Yuri Monika one, which, you know, that's whatever. It can be really hard. It takes a lot of reflection and vulnerability. The CG shot's just their boobs. Yeah, something like that. I'm bad at that one, right? Just, they're talking about, like, some, like, you know, feelings and shit, and then, like, outside, Yuri and Monika just comparing breasts or something. Ooh. I'm bad at that one. Vulnerability. I always have to be the strongest. What do you mean? Tell me about that part of you. Well, it sounds stupid, but I'm really used to people being mean to me. So yeah, it's kind of like the defense mechanism kind of thing, you know? And also, you know, I don't know, what's it called? Cycle? A little cyclical? Like, my friends, and I guess my dad. Uh-oh, here comes Dadsuki. Like when I don't get good grades, or even stupid things, like if my room isn't clean. So what am I gonna do? Cry about it? If I let myself get upset, then it's just letting them win. I'm better than that. I'm better than all of them. So she got that Napoleon complex a little bit. So things always have to be everyone else's fault. It feels like if something goes wrong, and there's even a tiny hint that it might be my fault, then I just get really angry, and I find ways to blame everything else instead. Do you see yourself as better than Yuri? Ellipses. If I said that, then I would just sound really full of myself. No. Our thoughts and our feelings are two different things. Even if we don't like our feelings, we have to understand them if we want to learn more about themselves. I can see a little Hyoko, yeah. We talked about Yurchandai girls as Dokis. Which Dangan girls would be each of the Dokis? Go. That's a part of vulnerability, you know? Accepting that we have feelings that we don't like. I hate that. My feelings make me a bad person. Because my feelings just want to tell me that I'm so much better than her. That she's a judgmental know-it-all who's stuck in her edgy phase and I'm just way above that garbage. But I'm terrible for feeling that way. You're not terrible. You are not your feelings. But you are not your feelings. Ibuki, Sayori, yeah, for sure. Hey guys, you have to choose one. Ibuki or Sayori. There you go. Damn. Yeah, that's a choice, isn't it? Say that to yourself. Out loud. Ellipses. Fine. I am not my feelings. The way that I like to picture it is that those feelings are like your roommate. Oh, you know what we gotta have as like a future poll? Choose one of like these four, right? Like, or maybe one of the three, because I only think of three right now. Choose one of these three. Ibuki, Sayori, Joe Tazuna as your best friend. Like, that would be a fun poll, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's go. The way that I like to picture it is that those feelings are like your roommate. You live in the same house and you gotta see each other every day. And even if you can ignore each other most of the time, you're gonna run into each other every now and then, and it's gonna make you feel like poop. Poop! Right? Just a poop. So, the other... Sayori can't curse, don't you know? She has to say poop. She can't say shit or crap or anything. So, the other option is to get to know each other. She says, like, you know, poo-poo, poo-poo, pee-pee head, etc. Yeah, that's what she calls people. You can communicate and learn from each other, and maybe even help each other change for the better. Does that help you understand? Who is Toe? How do you know so much about this stuff? Ellipses. I just have a roommate that can be really hard to get along with. A roommate? Is she talking about the fucking cow? Are you talking about Mr. Cow? Because if that's the case, that's fucking stupid. But anyway. Alright. Then tell me you're talking about the fucking cow. Okay. Alright, there we go. Called depression. Depression? But you're like the happiest person I know. I am not my feelings. Ellipses. I want to be a good person, like you. Aw, you little sweetheart. We're all good people. You and Yuri and Monika. But fuck Dick Bob, piece of shit. And I think Yuri will eventually learn that about you. Natsuki remains silent, feeling a little overwhelmed. Despite Sayori's kind reassurance, Thank you, Talos Nix, for subbing. Despite Sayori's kind reassurance, a complicated mixture of pain and sadness seems to fill her, as though flowing from a wound inside her. Was it a result of her vulnerability? No. It wasn't as though she was inflicted a wound after becoming vulnerable. It was as though she began to rediscover an old wound, one that cannot simply be bandaged and left alone any longer. And now we get Yuri Yamato. What the fuck? What? A new room? Whoa, vending machine-chan and like stairs-chan? Oh my god. New room, dude, what's up?
Yuri, what are you doing all the way over here? I was looking for you.
Please don't yell at me.
Oh, I'm not going to yell at you. I just want to say that I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. It was unfair for me to put everyone on the spot like that. Next time, I won't just try and jump in and solve everyone's problems. I guess it's a bad habit of mine.
You're not mad at me?
I thought you were the one mad at me.
I was so awful yesterday.
Yuri curls up, recalling the details of the argument. She goes into fetal position.
I can't even have a normal conversation without saying something wrong and making everyone upset.
Hold on, that's not what happened at all. Let's talk about this, okay?
Ellipses. Yuri pauses for a second and manages a nod. Monika takes a seat next to her on the staircase.
I'm having a lot of negative thought patterns and I can't get away from them.
With this happy fucking music.
What kinds of negative thought patterns?
Like everyone hates me. Especially Natsuki.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't think Natsuki hates you.
How do you know?
Well, because...
Natsuki thinks back to the time that she herself found herself in an altercation with Natsuki. Now the display of maturity from Monika was enough for Natsuki to reevaluate her own feelings as well.
I think Natsuki is just naturally defensive. I think she acts mean when she feels the need to protect herself. But you know, she's really not a bad person. In fact, I think she can be really thoughtful and considerate. She just, well, I guess the way it works is that she wants to receive some degree of kindness first before she feels comfortable returning it.
Guys, I'm just thinking about it now too, but when we actually return to the main story of Doki Doki later, right? Like probably tomorrow or something, just when we return to the actual main story of Doki's, it might hit a little harder now. Just because of everything that, like, all the time we've gotten to spend with them, get to know more about, like, all the different characters and stuff, and just, things might hit it just, you know, in general, as I've been saying, just might get a little bit more emotional, bottom line. But yeah,
she just, well,
yeah. Oh. Hello, Ryan, how you doing?
But that means the burden is on me. And I don't know how to say things that make people like me. Every time I open my mouth, I just...
Yuri shakes her head at herself and tugs on her hair.
It's okay, Yuri.
Oh, you like, you know, giving Yuri some head pats or something, some brushing that hair, right? Bet you guys want to brush your Yuri plush's hair, don't you? Bet you wish you had a Yuri plush, don't you? Ha! Well.
It's okay, Yuri. You don't need to beat yourself up. I think anyone would like you if they had the chance to get to know you.
Well, unfortunately, the opposite is true. That's why I'm not talkative anymore in the first place. Because everyone used to think I was weird and talk about me behind my back. That's just what happens when I draw attention to myself. Natsuki even said she found it more respectable when people speak their mind. So I did, and then she hated me anyway. That was enough to confirm my fears.
But Sayori and I like you, and we've got to know know you a lot by now, right?
Yuri doesn't seem to have a response.
Hey, what do you think of Natsuki?
I don't think about her.
I think, she thinks about her a lot, you know. So what the get out of here. Shoo, pervert, shoo.
That's not what I meant, really.
Oh, I just,
Gay! Right?
I was just wondering if you had an opinion of her. Ellipse.
I do.
What is it?
Natsuki seems to bring out the worst in me, and I feel really ashamed of it. I like to think of myself as a fairly sophisticated person, so for someone to just treat me like I'm inferior, despite my tastes, that's just the worst kind of insult coming from someone like her. And it makes me think bad things about her. But everyone else seems to like her, so the only explanation is that it's me who's doing something wrong again. And my feelings about her wrong. And I'm wrong to get upset over something so childish and inconsequential.
No, Yuri. Feelings are never wrong.
Well, they're not right.
That's the thing. Feelings are never right or wrong, you know? They're just a state of being that we don't always have control over. But that doesn't mean they have to control us. I feel like that's something I learned around when I first started the club. We can hate ourselves for feeling a certain way about things, or we can, just acknowledge that they exist and try to understand them better. I could never be mad at you for just feeling a certain way. It's about how you handle them. And I think working through feelings is a great opportunity for teamwork. Ellipses. Your wears a dejected expression.
You make it sound so easy. You're so mature.
In more ways than one, huh, Yuri? Oh, look at you.
And so good with people. I feel like such a child in comparison.
Oh, Yuri. I'm far from perfect. But these are learned skills. They didn't come naturally to me either. It's really hard to, reflect on yourself and separate your feelings from your thoughts. Here's Monika's life advice of the day.
I just want to be a good person.
Well, I think it takes a good person to get this far.
That's not good enough. I want to be able to communicate it to her.
Communicate what?
How I feel. How it makes me feel frustrated and upset when she's so negative and dismissive of the things that mean so much to me. And how it reminds me of me. Because I know what it's like to feel misunderstood and angry at everyone. I know that telling yourself you're better than everyone else is just a defense mechanism. We're just people. We're fragile and unstable. But I'm just tired of that getting in the way. I can't stand it when the peace is disturbed like this.
Yeah, you can't focus on your reading when the peace is disturbed, right?
Because I...
Gotta go for a bit. Peace out, Aspen.
Because... the literature club should be happy for everyone.
Monika looks at Yuri in adoration. Go on. Again?
I feel like Sayori must be rubbing off on me. Because I really want to hug you now.
Double.
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
No, I mean, well, if you wanted to, then I wouldn't really mind, so,
Monika pulls Yuri in for a short embrace. Guati.
You're so gentle. And I love when you communicate your feelings.
It's getting kind of soft. Oh, it's getting kind of...
I feel lucky to get to see that side of you, your good side, but you only have good side, sugar.
This is getting kind of gay, isn't it? Oh, man. Alright, so where does this one rank on the gayness scale? Oh, let's go.
And I'm sure Natsuki will, too.
So, basically, Sayoriya Natsuki is pretty gay, and then Yuri and Monika's very gay. So, yeah.
I'm going to write her a letter. I'm going to write her a letter.
The gay meter is going up. You're talking about my penis, right? Yeah, something.
Oh, a letter? What a great idea.
Just because I'm not good at talking, especially under pressure. I always let my feelings get the best of me, and I forget to say all the important things, and I say things I don't mean.
Well, I think a letter would be wonderful. Such a nice way to communicate.
Yuri's face hardens with determination. Something of mine also hardens with determination. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes. Yeah, something like that. Leave a like if this makes you harden with determination. Jesus fucking Christ.
People don't naturally gravitate towards me like they do for you and Sayori. My personality just isn't suited for that. And I wouldn't want it to be. But something I've learned is that friendships don't always just magically appear out of thin air. For instance, I never would have seen myself making friends with someone like Sayori. We're opposite in a lot of ways. But I'm friends with her. I mean, sometimes opposites attract, yo, and shit, you know. But I'm friends with her because she put so much effort into understanding me so that we can get along. I think it was the same with you. You both gave me a lot of time and patience. And I wonder if she feels the same way. Natsuki? Yuri nods. I always thought that if I wanted to make more friends, I had to be somebody that I'm not. There's a type of person or a magical formula I have to follow in order to make someone like me. And that's just like me to think that. Always so occupied with myself that I fail to understand other people.
Yeah, this is definitely Yuri right here. Yuri shakes her head. This is definitely a Yuri route.
Friendship happens when you think about the other person. When you offer time and effort to understand them and respect them and trust that they also want to be a good person. That's what I learned through my observations in the literature club. Observations? Monika's caught by surprise. Yuri has always kept to herself so much that it's so unusual to hear her suddenly talking about the club like this.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to be want to be loved by anyone. Do 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 do. Yeah. Yuri has always kept to herself so much that it's so unusual to hear her suddenly talk about the club like this. But Yuri gently smiles to herself.
You always let me listen to your thoughts about people. Sayori too. And it makes me happy because I learn a lot of things. That's so sweet. I had no idea it meant that much to you.
Monika never thought much of it, but in the past weeks, Yuri always seemed to be especially attentive when it came to the problems and concerns of others. Always wanting to listen and learn more about her friends in the club. Where's my CG? It's true. Okay, yeah, no, it's probably soon. It's true Sayori and Monika are naturally more comfortable with other people and can more easily work through situations of conflicts. But that doesn't make them better people. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses and the capacity to improve. It's very sweet and super gay indeed. And the first steps towards improving oneself is reflection and self-awareness. It's something that Yuri never gave herself enough credit for, and that Monika can recognize as an incredible trait. And with that, her confidence in the club is restored. Still going? Goddamn. A very shy girl with long pretty hair is wandering the bustling lunchtime hallways, her fists pressed into her collarbone. When she finds the literature club president's classroom, she stands at the door, glancing all around her before peering inside. Monika is sitting and chatting with a group of unknown friends. Yeah, as expected, it was a bad idea after all. Suddenly, Monika glances towards the door, making the girl panic and duck out of sight. Before she can regain composure and decide for sure to leave, this classroom door gently opens. Yuri, what a surprise to see you during lunch. What'd you miss, Hello Reaper? You missed lots and lots and lots of lesbianism, basically. But I'm sure there's gonna be more real soon. Yuri squeaks a response.
Please help me.
What? Is everything okay? Yuri shakes her head.
I don't know how to write letters.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought there was some kind of emergency. Like, you're pregnant and Waluigi's the father!
Something like that.
I thought there was some kind of emergency. Like Yuri's top just fell off.
Monika briefly glances over her shoulder at her other friends.
Do you want some help? We can go find an empty classroom or something.
Is that okay? I feel bad taking you away from your friends.
It's totally fine, I promise. We weren't really doing anything. 1 second.
Monika trots back to her classroom, says something like, I gotta go, to her friends, then grabs a pen off her desk before returning to Yuri. Pen, they say. Uh-oh.
Okay, let's find somewhere quiet.
Yuri nods and follows Monika as the two of them set off.
How are you today?
Huh? Me?
Well, yeah.
Oh gosh, sorry, I was just caught off guard. I'm doing well today, just tired. I never seem to get enough sleep during the week.
How come?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm just easily distracted. I get really sucked into things and start neglecting the time.
Me too. I do that too.
Haha. Hey, this classroom is empty. Let's go in here.
After peering inside, Monika opens the classroom door and the two of them enter. Yeah, the Little Big Planet music, right? Yuri's moment of relaxation ends. Like a pair of scissors in the drawer. Oh, yes. She watches as Monika pulls 2 chairs up to the same desk and obeys as Monika beckons. Come hither, don't you know, to her to take a seat. She stares down the empty desk. No, no, no. Sit on her lap, obviously.
You nervous? I don't want to do this. We don't have to. We can come up with something else.
Yuri shakes her head.
It's my chance to do something good. I need to take initiative.
Gosh, you must be really determined. I know how hard it is to step out of your comfort zone. I'll be sure to encourage you.
Yuri pushes through her anxiety and grabs a handful of lined paper from a notebook. Then she picks up a pen. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Fancy. Look at these two. Hey, it's the thumbnail too. What's up? Look at them.
Oh, they're so pretty. Ooh.
Look at them. Look at them, girls. Look at them. Holy shit, those things are... Okay. Girls, am I right? Not too great. Gonna go bed. Even though it's 8:20. That's all good, yo. Have a good one, yo. Hope you feel better first name. Hey, guys, how cool is first name, surname? Go. Let's do it. But yeah, hope you feel better, yo.
Hey, you're left-handed. That's neat.
Yeah.
Now, I don't have to worry about bumping your arm.
Monika playfully rubs her shoulder again. Oh. Oh, alright.
Ah, sorry. I'm just being silly, I guess. Anyway, how about we start by listing the different things you want to say to her?
Yuri thinks.
I feel embarrassed all of a sudden.
Oh, it's okay.
So also confirmed. So Yuri left-handed, Monika right-handed.
How about some of the things you said to me yesterday?
But never mind. I guess I'll try.
Yuri thinks for a moment longer, her tension evidence. Then she writes the word reflection. There we go.
This is about my reflection on our behavior. The key question is why we act like this towards each other, but have been able to separately be friends with Sayoriya and Monika.
That's me!
Yes, it is. So...
Yuri thinks.
I've been able to befriend the two of you because you've taken the time to understand my needs and respect my interests.
The
same goes for Natsuki.
The same goes for Natsuki, too. We started off as pretty hostile to each other because I was so worried about getting what I wanted, but she just wanted to be respected more than anything else. Once I stopped making it all about me, she was able to do the same.
I want to do that too.
So, what kind of things do you want to do for her?
I want a pony. I want to do the same things for her that I like to receive. I like it when people respond positively to the things I talk about, and not just brush me off. I like it when my feelings are taken seriously. And I like when you and Sayori trust that I want to be a good person, even when I'm not doing a good job at it.
Let's write those things down.
Okay.
Yuri will write some things down.
I think the most important thing to remember here is that Natsuki is feeling vulnerable, so we should make sure that the letter puts her first. It's hard when you're feeling hurt, but it never helps to just tell someone all the things that they're doing wrong. I think first you have to make sure that they know you're ready to respect them and listen to them, and admit the things that you feel you could do better. Then finally, you ask what you would like in return. How does that sound for the structure? It could be 3 paragraphs, 1 for each of the points.
I like that. My thoughts were so disorganized, I had no idea how to come up with any kind of structure. You're so amazing at these things.
Oh shit, dude. They looking at each other. Look at them looking at each other's eyes, blushing, smiling at each other. God damn it. Oh, they're just so gay. Oh, they're just so gay. Damn, son.
Oh, stop. Oh, you. You've done so much more than I have, you know. You spend so much time reflecting and being open-minded. That's the hardest thing for anyone to do.
We'll be right back, folks.
Oh, Yuri, come here. Oh, Monika. Oh, Yuri, you're so good at this Yuri thing. Oh, your lips so good. Oh, they taste like cranberries.
Whoa, now. Interesting. Neat. Good to... right? Yeah, I thought so. What?
You spend so much time reflecting and being open-minded. That's the hardest thing for anyone to do. All I'm doing is helping you put it on a piece of paper.
They certainly do have quite, there's chemistry here. Very much so, right? Yeah.
All I'm doing is helping you put it on a piece of paper.
What did you just witness? Queer? Yeah.
So I think you're the amazing one.
Monika gives Yuri's hand a quick squeeze. But as she lets go, she's caught by, leave a like if you want to squeeze Yuri. But she lets go, she's caught by surprise when Yuri curls her fingers to hook Monika's... Okay then! Yuri curls her fingers to hook Monika's hand. Does this one win? Does this one win, guys? Is this one the gayest of them all? Cause, like, goddamn, they just keep setting all the fucking seeds. Just, Jesus Christ, this borders on a this is bordering on a legit Yuri territory at this point. Holy shit. Oh my. Oh my. For a while, they sit like that in silence, save for the occasional scratching of Yuri's pen against the paper. Yesterday, you told me something I'm thinking about a lot. Monika whispers into her ear.
Gay, homosexual, gay.
What was that? They already stared lovingly into each other's fucking eyes. Like, goddamn. The thing about how feelings aren't right or wrong, and that they're just a state of being we need to come to terms with. The gay meter has reached full velocity, full throttle. It's breaking through. It's breaking the limiter at this point. It made me think about how a person's behavior isn't always just how they decide to be. It's also made up of their past experiences and their insecurities. I think that helps me see other people as actual people rather than as insignificant side characters who are out to get me somehow. Oh, you view other people as NPCs? True. Everyone else is NPC, it's true.
Is that how you feel about Natsuki?
Natsuki the N stands for NPC. Yuri nods. But in reality, everyone is always trying their best, and everyone wants to be happy. Monika peers over at Yuri's paper, but to her surprise, Yuri pulls it in closer, partially covering it with her arm.
I have to be able to read it to help out, you know.
It's okay. My thoughts are a lot more organized now after being able to talk to you about it. Now that I'm actually putting it on paper, I realize I'd really prefer others not to read it. Yuri laughs softly to herself, a rare expression.
I'm kind of glad to hear that, actually. I somehow keep finding ways to butt into this whole thing. I've done enough damage. But it's also been so wonderful talking about this. I mean, I always thought you were really smart, but...
Yuri smiles. I will always be terrible at these things. People are just so incomprehensible to me. I'll never get the hang of being one. But listening to you so much has really helped me make sense of some things. So, don't call it damage, please. Monika gives Yuri a gentle smile. I can't believe I came to this club looking for fantasy geeks, and all I got was real friends who value me. Yeah, you know, we're expecting nerdy, sweaty dudes, and instead of nerdy, sweaty dudes, you got cute girls who will be friends for life-oo. Maybe, something. Yeah. Pretty good trade-off, I'd say, right? Maybe we need at least one sweaty dude, right? Yeah, sure, totally.
Is that a joke?
Of course it is.
I still can't tell with you.
Sorry.
Oh, you. Oh,
what the fuck?
No, I love it. Please never change.
As you wish. Yuri glances at the clock. We're almost out of time. Will you be able to finish? So, yeah. Yuri came expecting to, meet some fantasy geeks, and instead, she gained a wife, don't you know, right? You know? Joined expecting to just hang out with some sweaty dudes, gained a wife. Fancy.
Will you be able to finish?
Before the end of the day, probably. And then they make out. They've made out like, oh, you guys want to hear them make out again? I bet you do. But I don't want to come to the club the same day that Natsuki reads it. I'm too shy.
I can give it to her instead if you'd like.
Yuri nods. As long as you promise not to read it.
Of course, I promise.
Thank you. Yuri exhales and the two stand up. I'll message you when it's ready. Monika nods.
Good luck. I'm here if you need me.
Yuri returns a nod and the two depart. So that was cute. Cute. And also pretty fucking gay, bro, but yeah, a little bit fancy. Alright, guys, so yeah, where does that one rank on the gayness scale? Probably quite a bit. Do we? Oh, we're missing one wallpaper. Okay, cool, so we almost unlocked all the wallpapers. We still have a couple poems, aka stuff from the main game and stuff. And yeah, we'll go through all this again once we unlock everything. Secrets, how the fuck do we unlock that? Anyway, but yeah, sketches too, man, a lot of stuff. Okay, so yeah, also, yeah, once again, so yeah, we got to remember the, whatchamacallit? Yeah, the the Halloween stuff. Sayoriya Cow fursuiter, right? See, it's true, yeah. Alright, cool. Where are the fursuiters? Fancy, guys. Alright, well, with that, we have one more left to go. This should be about like an hour or like an hour and a half or so, but yeah, guys. Self-Love, Part 1 and Part 2. You guys ready for the very last one? Last side story? Let's do it. The gayness scale literally was broken from that. Will this one be able to top it? I don't know how much. I don't know if it can, unless like we literally get like a nip slip or something, you know? But yeah, just Jesus Christ. Self-Love, Part 1. All right, get your predictions in now. Get your, start betting your me tokens. How quickly will this one turn to gay? Let's go. It's only been one day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki, with Monika's help. Because Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting that day, she and Natsuki have not faced each other ever since. Gotta go, peace out, Reaper. Last, you wonder, oh, are there more? Although it's only lunchtime, Yuri finds herself anxiously counting the hours until she will need to face the outcome of her efforts, whether good or bad. And because the passing by of students was making her feel even more anxious, Yuri picked out the most secluded spot she could find to spend her lunch. Saving the gays for last, is it, Hatsune? What's up, by the way? Because the staircase is under maintenance, no student would have any reason for coming here. Soccer tryouts, bake sale, ooh. Fancy. What the oh my god, I just realized. Guys, do you know why there's a wet floor sign above the stairs? Things are about to get wet, son. Oh my, oh, let's go. Alright, sure, I see you. It's such a relaxing feeling to have a moment of solitude in the middle of a frantic school day. And look who it is. Oh, here we go.
What are you doing here?
Yuri grips her book with enough force to wrinkle the pages beneath the pressure of her thumbs.
Well, what are you doing here? I just came to get a drink from the vending machine. The other one is out of the drink I like.
Yuri notices Natsuki fidgeting with a few coins between her fingers. She nods, avoiding eye contact. Natsuki, also looking away, shuffles over to the vending machine. It's so quiet that every one of her movements seems to reverberate through the entire stairwell. After far too long, she finally receives her beverage, which she then fidgets with in place of the coins. It's some kind of iced tea. But instead of leaving right away, Natsuki just stands in place. She glances all around her.
It's like way too quiet here. It's creepy. I mean, that's not what I meant, really. I mean, it's totally cool that's your thing, or whatever. I can see how it suits you, so, uh-oh.
Sup, Henry?
Not because I think you're creepy or something. I didn't mean that either. You know, I'm just gonna stop talking. That seems like a good idea. It's okay. Everything is okay.
Yuri finds herself attempting some words of comfort after hearing Natsuki stammer herself into dejection. Seemingly in response, Natsuki approaches the base of the staircase and hesitantly sits herself down near Yuri.
Well, I can leave if you want.
Yuri shakes her head. Natsuki twists the cap off her drink and takes a sip. Despite receiving Yuri's general permission, Natsuki doesn't say anything more. Yuri continues to read, at least pretends to. Natsuki is a tsundere, yo. Like, that's, like, the Su part of, like, the tsundere is in her name, don't you know, Henry? So, yeah, it makes sense, honestly. She, like, from what I hear, she's one of the better tsunderes out there, because there's some crazy tsunderes out there, I guess, right? But, yeah, no, it's just, I mean, I like them all, but still. I don't know. Something. I personally probably would not go for a tsundere, you know? Were I to, you know, search for a partner of sorts kind of thing. But, you know, yeah. As the two of them just sit there for a long time. The tension seems to fade a little bit as time passes. Even without any words, it seems to mean at least something. Though, it's not clear what they may be. Soccer tryouts. Lunch ends more quickly than expected. Natsuki is the first to stand up with her empty drink bottle. Are you coming today? To the club. Yuri nods. I'm sorry for being so awkward. I'm really bad at talking about this stuff. I just can't for some reason. I don't know why. But I want to, eventually. There's no rush. I promise. Thanks. It's the next day, like SpongeBob. Natsuki appears from around the corner and steps up to the vending machine, glancing at Yuri as she does so. Today, she seems to be holding some kind of book as well. Oh, you're here again. Well, I just came here to read this, because there aren't any people around here. Oh? I thought you didn't like how quiet it was. Well, I don't, but there's no people here. I see. Natsuki sits down. The mood feels much different today than it did yesterday. After yesterday's lunch and the club meeting that followed, Natsuki and Yuri are beginning to feel more relaxed around each other again. Did something happen prior to this? Just got here. What's up, Mystic? Yeah, a couple other side stories have, but right now this is just part one of Natsuki and Yuri's side story. They're gonna learn to get along. You know those get along shirts meant for two people. Yeah, they're gonna get one of those or something. Although Yuri's letter is still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind, she continues to detour around it. But it's okay that I'm here? Yeah, I don't care. I mostly just don't feel like dealing with the crap I get from my friends about it. Especially since, they all just assumed I stopped reading manga after I joined the literature club. Not that I'm trying to hide it from them, exactly. But I just don't want it to come up again now. I just don't want it to come up again now after I've waited so long for this new volume to come out. Literally months at this point. Yeah, it feels like me after waiting for Chapter 3B. Anyway. You don't have other friends who are into manga? Not unless online friends count. And Sayori, but that's different because she's not exactly into it. She just likes it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Honestly, you're lucky that the books you're into at least just look like books, so you don't have to feel like everyone's constantly judging you by what you're reading. That would be so awful. Especially since I already hate attention so much. Well, it's a good thing I have thick skin, I guess. And I pull on it so hard, I rip the skin. By the way, I would totally recommend finding some friends online if you haven't already. Yeah, guys, let me know if any of you guys feel the same way, but basically, people or friends that you've met online, more often than not, better than the people that you meet in real life, right? Anyone else agree with that? Because, yeah, definitely the case in a lot of respects for myself. Let's go. Yeah. If you're like me and have no one to share your hobbies with, you always think that Doki Doki girls are lesbian and know why, though, but just do. After some of the shit that we've seen from these side stories, I can see where you're coming from, basically, right? Yeah. Oh, I have online friends. Since middle school, actually. I was especially desperate back then. It's somewhat embarrassing to reminisce about those days. Sometimes I feel like the me from a few years ago would have benefited from a good smack across the face. Oh, whatever. We were all just stupid kids back then anyway. Doesn't matter that we doxed people over people not liking our Danganronpa ships. We were just kids, except, yeah, no, don't dox people, please. Some of the fanfics I wrote, thank God I used a pseudonym. But I liked it at the time. I got a lot of fulfillment out of it. Natsuki writes Shrek x Naruto x Sonic fanfictions. You all know it. And plus, I can look back and say with confidence I've gotten better I've become a better person since then. So, I don't think it would change anything. I wonder if a few years from now, we'll think the same thing about our current selves. Probably. That doesn't make you uncomfortable. No, of course not. I don't care what other people think of me, especially someone who doesn't even exist yet. Hello, Hannah? Online friends are a blessing, yes indeed. Alright, here. Natsuki raises her hand to her face and forcefully slaps her own cheek. That's me from the future coming to terms with me right now. Also, ow! I didn't mean to do it that hard. Yuri doesn't seem to react. But then, to Natsuki's surprise, Yuri shyly looks the other way before lifting her arm and doing the same thing to herself, Lolly smacking her cheek. Bitch slap, get him. She turns red and stares into her lap, but is unable to hide a smile as though it was a really funny joke. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know you had it in you. I don't even know why I did that. Maybe I thought it would be funny. Sorry, I keep distracting you. I have a lot of Discord friends who are desperate for more. Well, Kenry, yo, if you're interested and haven't done so yet, yo, you can join our Discord server, which is just in the... Our Discord server is just, links just in the description, don't you know? And, yeah, we're pretty chill. We're all, a friendly bunch, so yeah, if you're interested and, can join, yeah, feel free. That invite extends to everyone else, of course, too, if you haven't joined up yet.
You said you were looking forward to reading, but I keep going on about all this nonsense. I'll let you get to your reading.
Oh, right. You already did? Alright, it's all good. But yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll do that then. The conversation ends quickly, and Natsuki opens her book. The two read silently for the remainder of the lunch hour. But the whole time, Yuri feels distracted by a twist of regret over having so abruptly forced the end of the conversation. Oh. Man, these stairs, dude. Who would have thought that, the stairs of what? Developing relationships? The stairs of forgivingness? Like, the stairs of forgiveness? The vending machine of understand, like, something about this fucking hallway, right? Just develops all the ships and more. The stairs of forgiveness. The vending machine of understanding. The bake sale of cookies of $4.99 a piece. The wet floor sign of wetness. Excuse me? Like, goddamn, these stairs, dude. You're back. Discord stairs, it's all good, y'all. The stairs of the gay, kinda. The gayest stairs of all of Japan. Yeah, I'm here to lay low again. Another day has passed. During lunchtime, Natsuki finds herself having wandered to the stairwell once more. It definitely is hard to, like, I mean, that's the case with, like, any conversation starter. Sometimes you just gotta shut your brain off and just do it, but just, like, it gets easier as you go, obviously, you know? Just, like, it's hard, but once you break through that initial ice, it becomes way easier, for sure. That applies to everything, honestly, when it comes to, like, you know, meeting new people and more. Hey, did you buy that? Natsuki quickly notices a bottle of iced tea on the staircase where she normally sits. Yuri nods, avoiding eye contact. What, like, for me? But you didn't know I was coming here today. What if I didn't show up? Well, my stalker app said you were going to, for sure. Like, you guys know in Danganronpa, right? The Monokuma, like the app that lets you, like, know where everyone is, aka the fucking stalker app. That's what Yuri has, basically.
Well, I mean, I would have drank it myself. I guess. It was a stupid thing to do.
No, it wasn't stupid. I just thought, never mind. What I meant to say is, thank you. And that it's a really nice gesture. It's okay if you don't feel that way. I do. It was the other things that I didn't mean. I swear, please believe me. Yuri pauses then nods. Talking is hard. I get it wrong a lot too. So I believe you. Natsuki exhales in relief. Honestly, guys, I think the best friendships sometimes are the ones where you don't really need to talk. You can just hang out with the person in silence and just be comfortable, or just hang out and, like, everything is all good, you know? Like, I definitely, let me know if you guys agree with that, because, yeah. She then sits down next to Yuri and takes the drink. Knowing Yuri, she was probably overthinking it so much that Natsuki's tepid response fills her with self-doubt. I'll do something nice for you next time. Please don't feel obligated. I want to! I want to do nice things too! Okay. Welcome back, Atua. Thank you. You can thank me after I figure out how to do something nice. I'll do it then too. Natsuki sighs. Nothing. It just reminds me I haven't been getting along with my friends lately. Is that why you've been coming here? Well, no, not exactly. I haven't been avoiding them on purpose or anything, baka, bitch. There are just other things I'd rather be doing during lunch lately. I like being around them when we're all just having fun, but they also just can't take anything seriously. So when I'm, I don't know, feeling serious, then their attitudes just really get on my nerves. Same Natsuki, honestly, sometimes. It's only gotten worse ever since I joined the literature club. How come? I don't know. I feel like I used to be really good at just putting up with it, but because it would be so stupid to cause drama over a joke I didn't like or something. But I just have a hard time doing that lately. But it's my fault for being overly sensitive. If I have a problem, I'm not going to demand for everyone around me to change. But, yeah, I know. Peace out, Macatech. Thanks for coming out as always, yo. Peace out. Monika and Sayoriya really don't agree with that kind of thing. But they're really not in my position, so it's easy for them to say that you just communicate your feelings or whatever. It's not like my friend group does that kind of thing. I would just be making an embarrassment of myself. Sorry, none of this has anything to do with you. I don't know why I'm talking about it. It's okay. I like listening. What? Listening to other people's problems? Yes. That's weird. Sorry. I just like learning about people. Do you think it's weird? No, that's not weird. I probably just misunderstood, so...
I don't know. Does that mean I should keep going? If you'd like. Okay. Well, I don't know what to talk about now. What are some things that you like about your friends? A lot of things. I mean, they're really fun to hang out with, like after school and on the weekends. And they really like my baking. And it's fun to complain about school together. They make me laugh a lot. And we have a lot of good memories and inside jokes. Oh. I'm bad at a lot of those things. So, are those all things that are important to you? Well, kind of. But they're not things I need to get out of everybody. Everyone in the club is really different from that, but I'm still friends with them too. Well, Sayori really likes your baking, and she makes you laugh. And she complains a lot. That doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends. Well, unlike them, she's a nice person who cares about your feelings. Excuse me? How about you don't talk that way about my friends that you don't know anything about? Natsuki stands up. No, wait. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to say something bad. Please don't leave. Natsuki sighs and shakes her head. It's fine. As long as you understand that you can't just judge people like that. I'm sorry. Natsuki sits back down. You can't just compare friends like that and, like, measure who's better than who. Everyone's different. I'm sorry. I just... Do it, yo. There's definitely a lot of material for it. Ellipses. I just don't like people who want to hurt you. A moment of silence stretches between them. They don't want to hurt me. We just like to tease each other about stupid things. It's fun. I don't like that. Well, that's why I'm friends with them and you're not. You like it? Just don't worry so much about me. It's not worth it. I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to help with social conflicts. Like how Monika can. She's good at these things. Not really. Also, I don't always want help. Sometimes it's just stuff I have to deal with myself. That's what Monika and Sayori never seem to understand. Sometimes all you do is look at them wrong and they're all like, "Aw, what's wrong? Is everything okay?" I just want to mind my own business sometimes and decide myself if I want to talk about other things. The only one who understands that is you. So you really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You're not as bad as you think. Oh, you don't need to reassure me or anything. I mean that. Plus, it makes sense that someone who doesn't talk a lot would make a good listener. Thank you. You're also nice. It's really hard for me. It doesn't come naturally at all. It's so weird because I always thought of myself as someone who can just say whatever's on my mind. But I feel like it only works when I'm annoyed or upset or I want to say something mean. Why am I like that? You don't have to answer that. I'm just talking to myself. Yuri nods and remains silent. Natsuki notices her fidgeting with the pages of her book. How come you like reading so much? Oh, well, a lot of reasons. But I just get sucked into it so easily. It's so immersive. Like I want to be a part of it. Like Skyrim is so immersive. I think there are a lot of things about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable and frustrated. Especially when it comes to following social conventions and group interactions. I just don't really understand it, and I have no real desire to participate. But it's different with books. It feels like I always want to be around the characters. I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways that I've never felt with real people. So in that way, it can sometimes feel more real than real life. Really? It's that hard for you to be around people? Like, all the time? Fairly often. Especially in group settings. When people are making all kinds of conversation and saying jokes and all that, I don't know what to do. And I just disengage. Oh. That it doesn't get lonely? I don't think so. I can still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one. And I have online friends too, of course. Do you ever wish you could be friends with the characters in your books? All the time. Oh, I know this sentiment. Yep. I've felt this feeling before. I feel that. I actually relate to Yuri a lot thinking about it, but yeah. Sometimes so badly that it makes my heart ache. Yeah. Me too. Really? Mm-hmm. A lot. Like, more than anything. After Natsuki mutters that, the silence fills the stairwell once more. But it's mutual silence. One full of understanding. Damn, son. Alright.
Self-Love Part 2, which, okay, potentially there might be like another side story to complete all these, right? Or maybe after you beat like the main Doki Doki game too. Like, maybe, possibly. Regardless, though, you guys ready for Self-Love Part 2? You guys ready? Last side story for now or something. Let's do it. Damn, son. All right. Well, you're going to come right out of the gate with content warning, self-hate, social anxiety. Damn. All right. Well, this one's going to be a banger, they say. Let's do it. Stairs and NPC. Well, clearly the wet floor sign is the main protagonist, right? The wet floor sign is actually a clairvoyant. It knows what's going to happen. It knows what we want. Oh, here we go. Self-hate, social anxiety.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Almost thought you weren't coming today.
Yeah, well,
Lunch is already more than halfway over. Natsuki had typically been meeting Yuri in the stairwell much earlier, since it had been a good way of dodging her friends when she didn't feel like seeing them. Today, she's holding a large plastic container in both hands.
I ran into my friends, so I hung out with them for a while.
I'm guessing there's cupcakes in that container?
Is that so?
Yeah. I was in a good mood today, so I figured I should. Hadn't seen them in a while, which I had to come up with an excuse for, but I expected that. Plus, I have way more of these than I know what to do with, so I figured I would share them with. I figured I would share with them too.
As she sits down, Natsuki opens the lid of the container.
You made cupcakes.
They're gonna go straight to Yuri's thighs. Oh yeah,
you know it.
It's been a while at this point, so I figured it was about time again.
You can take one if you want.
Yuri takes a cupcake and carefully twirls it between her fingers. It's brown, with dark green frosting, immaculately shaped into a floral pattern, toppled with some kind of glittery powder.
How pretty. I just ate, so I may not be able to finish it. Are they for the club?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't really think about it, I just made them.
I just thought that because green is Monika's favorite color, right?
Well, yeah, but that's not really...
Yuri takes a small bite. Nom.
This is green tea flavored. I love green tea.
Oh, do you? It was just a random idea I wanted to try, so...
Don't laugh at me. I'm not. I just felt happy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Usually when... Never mind. What I meant is that I'm glad. Sorry for saying dumb things again. I just wanted to do something nice. And this is something I happen to be good at. And I do know that you like them from past experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yuri turns red, recalling the time she treated herself rather generously to Natsuki's cupcakes. Ironically, her mouth is too full of cupcakes for her to stammer an excuse, so she just settles for a disapproving look.
How'd you get into baking?
She watched Lazy Town, because she's literally like Stephanie from Lazy Town, cooking by the book, yell.
Oh, well, I don't know. I just always appealed to me. Well, a few years ago, I read this one manga with a lot of baking, so I got, like, super into it for a while. I was probably making stuff almost every day. But it's something that I always knew I liked anyway. It's like, baking is like art, but when you get good at it, it gets more delicious too.
I'm struggling to imagine myself putting my heart into something so artistic, knowing that it would just be eaten afterwards.
Yeah, maybe you're too practical for it.
I think I prefer to be on the receiving end.
What the? Oh yeah. What the fuck? That's my other favorite part about it.
It's something I can do that makes a lot of people happy, like, unconditionally. Everyone is always so thankful, and in that moment, you get to be like the bringer of joy. I don't know, it just makes me feel...
Valued?
Yeah, I guess that.
So you able to make up with your friends today? There wasn't really anything to make up with them about. We weren't fighting or anything. You weren't? Maybe I misunderstood.
It only turns to a fight if I lose my cool. And that's just unnecessary drama. It only makes things worse.
So, they're not going to stop?
I mean, it only happens sometimes anyway. It's just the way they are. I'm the only one who ever has a problem with it. It's not worth it.
Damn, son.
Especially since I have somewhere to go now where I don't feel like hanging out with them.
Oh. I see.
The cupcake's empty foil wrapper. Oh, here comes sad, they say. The cupcake's empty foil wrapper audibly crinkles as Yuri clenches a fist. I'm glad that the situation is resolved. And that you don't have to avoid them anymore. Yeah, me too. The awkward stares. What's up, Feeny? How you doing, yo? These stares be shipping people, don't you know? It develops all the ships. And I don't have to bother you during your alone time anymore. I'm sure you have a lot of reading to catch up on. Yeah. I know that cupcakes are basically nothing compared to all the stuff you've done for me. But it's the best I can do. So you can have the rest of them. Natsuki grabs the box and slides it over to Yuri's feet. Yuri stares at the box. What's up, Feenio? We got it's the stairs of forgiveness, the vending machine of understanding, the bake sale of overpriced sweets, and the wet floor sign of gay. Yuri stares at the box. You know, it literally means caution, wetness. Wetness is imminent. Then she shakes her head and slaps them back. You should save them for your other friends. But I made them for you. Natsuki's voice whines as she protests. I know. And I like them very much, exactly as you thought. You succeeded. But I know you care about making your other friends happy too. And if this is the way you know Jesus Christ, I can't read today. And if this is the way you know how to make that happen, then I'm not going to take that from you. No, they were for making you happy. You make me happy. Go on. You're worth more than cupcakes to some people. That's why they want to spend time with you. And be your friend. Without warning, tears pour from Natsuki's eyes. She pulls her knees to her chest and starts sobbing into her arms. Natsuki, I'm such a bad person. Yuri stammers, feeling panicked. I didn't mean to say something bad. Natsuki shakes her head and wipes her eyes. You didn't. Natsuki tries to choke back her sobs, but struggles to speak through them. I just really hate myself sometimes. I feel so wrong you say those nice things to me. Like I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. No, I am. I'm so difficult, and I can't think of even a single thing about myself that somebody would like. And I hated myself for bothering you during lunch. I just thought it was... Why is it so wholesome just to think this is psychological horror? Yeah, yo, well, psychological horror comes later. I just thought it was my chance to be a good person, like to be nice and do the things you wrote about in the letter. I knew if I tried in the club, Sayoriya and Monika would be super annoying and make a huge deal out of it. You know, I think a lot of those negative things too, about myself. I never feel like a good person. I always just scrutinize everything I say, and later I feel like I said all the wrong things. And I just spend so much time thinking about myself, hating myself, and feeling like everyone else must hate me too. So, I understand some of that through my own experience, and that's why I wanted to write the letter and express my feelings. It pained me to see those things in someone else that I saw in myself. Natsuki sniffles. Yuri rustles through her bag and pulls out some tissues, then hands them to Natsuki. Monika told me that it takes a good person to reflect on these things. The desire to improve yourself? That makes you a good person, so don't worry so much. Also, there are things about you that people would like, so... Like, what? Like how you're fun for people to be around. And you're not shy, and you give us free food, and you know how to make people laugh. And you're very passionate about those things, and you know how to take the lead. And you care a lot about other people. And just a lot of things. Oh. Well, now you're making me feel really embarrassed. Well, you're the one who asked. And don't you think I feel embarrassed? Natsuki tries to hide a smile. Then she sighs as it fades again. Every time I come here, I always think it's the last time, but then I keep coming back for some reason. Is that bad? Just really confusing. I mean, my friends and I go way back, so ditching them all the time feels like, I don't know. It's like what? Natsuki's voice gets quiet. Maybe I'm scared that they'll get mad at me. I really don't know what to do. She pauses. Yuri stares into the distance, tracing her eyes along the patterns of the floor tiles while she thinks to herself.
What would you do, hypothetically, if your friends were happy for you instead of mad at you? Happy for what? Happy that your new club is making you happy. Well, that's just not a fair hypothetical. Natsuki says that, but with little confidence in her voice. I always told myself that I don't rely on the approval of others to be happy. And I still feel that way, but I'm spending time with people who put me down whenever I don't have their approval. That's probably what's making me feel so confused. Because I'm threatened out of the things that should make me happy. So no matter what, it's like I have to be unhappy to be happy. It's making my head hurt. That must make it really difficult to feel comfortable with yourself. Being made to feel like you're wrong just for being the person you are. It really goes against everything I believe in, doesn't it? It goes against the kind of person I want to be. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with a lot of things. Natsuki presses her palms into her forehead and shakes her head. I know what's best for me, but I keep convincing myself out of it. It's so much easier to be comfortably unhappy than it is to do something so scary. To do what? You know, to end it. With them? Natsuki nods. I didn't think you were actively considering that as an option. It wasn't. I wasn't until recently. It's just one of those things where, like, it's been a certain way for so long that you just get used to it. Like, so much of you has gone into it, so much that it feels like that's just how your life is. And throwing it away is like throwing away such a big part of your life. Change is scary, I know. It makes me feel sick to think about it. Natsuki sighs. It's just really scary. It's terrifying. What are you scared of? I don't know. A lot of things. Like being alone, not having anyone to talk to or hang out with, not being able to replace what I have with them. And I don't want them to hate me. I'm scared they'll hurt me for going against them. Physically? Not physically, but... Yuri clenches her fist. Natsuki? What? If anyone even thinks to cause you harm,
I'll fucking myrtleize them, right? Yeah. I will die for you, and something. All that good stuff, right? Yeah, what I fucking say? What I fucking say? I will unleash hell upon them. Natsuki snorts in laughter.
don't laugh at me. Sorry, I was just... I like that. I want front row seats to that. I'll go make myself some popcorn. That's all. Oh, well, I meant it. I know you did.
Brings out Lily, just like brings out her hidden knife collection. Natsuki gives Yuri an endearing look. Brings knives to school, and then a whole kerfluffle happens.
I needed it.
Which just like the fucking just like a big freaking like coat of just like knives, just like which one of these do you want me to stab some hoes with, Natsuki? As the conversation lapses, Natsuki again slides her box of cupcakes over to Yuri. Peace out, Natty. Just take them, okay? I don't want other people to have them anymore. Are you sure? Natsuki nods. I'm sure. I will then. I'll enjoy them. Natsuki looks away, but a feeling of warmth spreads through her. She holds on to that feeling, knowing it will give her courage. Nice. Where's my CG at? Next one, right? Here we go. Oh, third one? Oh, getting the triple threat out here. Anxiety and panics? God damn, let's go. Oh, panic attacks! Oh, well. Ah, you're here first today. And you brought reading material. Natsuki's sitting in her usual spot, this time holding a volume of manga while her lunch sits beside her. Yuri sits down as well and opens her book. It sucks when a good series has to come to an end. Like, it's such a big part of your life, and then one day there's just nothing left. It makes you feel so empty. Unfortunately, I'm about to experience that myself. I'm on the last book of the series. That sucks. But there's always something satisfying about letting a story conclude. I don't know if I'd want it to go on forever. Maybe. But there are some things that I wish could. On the other hand, have you ever read something that overstayed its welcome? Yeah, definitely. Like The Simpsons. Like, end that show already. I can think of at least one thing I've read that got pretty unbearable like halfway through and the ending really sucked. So, it sucks when something good has to end, but it also sucks when they just keep inventing more plot until you don't like it anymore. something Death Note ended at the midway point with L, right? Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. Who's near? Who's mellow? Who? I guess it sucks either way. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the nature of all things. They come to an end. We'll all just become dust in the wind someday, Natsuki. Dark. The two fall silent. They slowly eat while making their way through their respective reading material. Gotta go. Peace out, Chibi. Thanks for coming out, yo. Mm-hmm. Hope you have a good one. Thanks for coming out. Except Natsuki doesn't seem to be touching her food at all. You don't go out during the weekends, right? Excuse me? Like, with friends? At the mall or downtown or whatever? I'm not a total shut-in, you know? Oh, my bad for making assumptions. Well, I'm sure I go out less often than other people, like you and the others in the club. I don't really meet with friends and arbitrarily spend time like that. I'm usually meeting with my board game group. Yeah, Yuri likes D&D, I thought so. Board game group? It doesn't matter. It's just more nerdy stuff. Why do you ask anyway? I was just curious. I just realized that I couldn't picture it, so I was just curious. Yuri looks at Natsuki and realizes that she's shaking. Don't look at me like that. Sorry. Natsuki pulls her knees into her chest and puts her head down. I can't take this. Did I do something? Yuri gets flustered, her mind racing over what she may have said or done. I did. I ended it. I texted them earlier, telling them, and then I just blocked them because I'm so afraid of their responses. And now it feels like I'm dying inside. Oh. It's for the best, though, but yeah. I'm sorry. Totally unsure of what to do, Yuri can barely find any words to support Alpha. Meanwhile, the sound of Natsuki's unusually hard breathing fills the air. Then, she speaks again, barely above a whisper. Damn. Help me. I feel sick, and I want to hit my head against things. Please help. I can't take this. You may be having a panic attack. At the realization, Yuri's demeanor suddenly changes. I have experience with this, so I'll help you through it, okay? Natsuki meekly nods through her rapid breath, head still buried in her knees. Yuri slides herself over to Natsuki and sits on the step behind her. Then she puts her hands on Natsuki's shoulders. Can you feel my hands? Natsuki nods. Her shaking becomes much more apparent through Yuri's sense of touch. Exactly, Max's. Yeah, like... it's gonna be really hard to go through the main game, or just, again, definitely just makes it a lot more sad, a lot more tragic and more. Yuri keeps her voice low and gentle. You're safe right now. You're a good and safe place where nothing can hurt you. Take a deep breath. Natsuki nods once more. Although Yuri is only touching Natsuki's shoulder, she can directly feel her racing pulse through the base of her neck. We'll do a breathing exercise together. All you have to do is listen to my breaths and breathe along with me. Let's breathe in now. Yuri takes a deep and slow breath. Beneath her hands, she feels Natsuki's shoulders rise as Natsuki takes a breath of her own, trying to mimic Yuri. They exhale together, although Natsuki's breath shakes on the way out. That's good. Let's keep going. Yuri breathes in once more, and Natsuki joins her. They continue like that for a few more cycles while Yuri closely monitors. Eventually, Yuri feels Natsuki rest one more of her weight into Yuri's palms. Let's focus on the physical world. All you have to do is focus on the feeling of your breaths, going in and out, and the weight of my hands on your shoulders. You're in a safe and comfortable physical space. Minutes pass in silence. By now, the worst of it has passed, but Yuri is determined not to move away until Natsuki prompts it to. Meanwhile, Natsuki has lifted her head off her knees, and her breathing has mostly steadied. Then, she takes a final deep breath and slowly pulls herself to her feet, causing Yuri to let go. She stretches her arms. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freak out. I don't know what my deal is. You don't have to apologize. This must be enormously stressful for you. Is that going to keep happening? It may, or it may not. We can take measures to help prevent it in the future, but I think it will naturally get better over time. Natsuki motions to sit back down again, so Yuri moves over. Yuri turns away to pick up her open book from the dusty floor, which she has hastily set down earlier. She brushes the dust off the cover. I don't think I could have gotten through that alone. You're not alone. Feeling shy again, Yuri speaks into her own lap. From now on, you don't have to do anything alone. CG? As she says that, Yuri tenses up. It's rare for her to so openly share her thoughts, but something about Natsuki, of all people, makes it feel so much more natural to do so. Perhaps because, like Yuri, Natsuki is so timid and uncertain of herself. Natsuki does such a good job of hiding it that it's taken a long time for Yuri to finally realize it. And because of that, Yuri is able to deliver the reassurance that she herself would have wanted. This is new, Rosa. Yeah, this is some of the new content, which doesn't have anything to do with the MC, which is good. And yeah, it's just all the 4 girls and all the different potential pairings and all of them just, you know, basically just slice of life, just like dealing with it, like, you know, just helping each other out and shit. The origins of the literature club and all that stuff, demonstrating that you deserve the love of others. If you can accept that for the first time, then perhaps you can begin the tumultuous journey of learning to love yourself. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Damn, son, look at them. Look at them, look at them, look at them, y'all. Fancy. Her boobs are bigger than her head. Anyway. Yep, here we go. Yeah, guys, the stairs of forgiveness, the like, I don't know, something.
Do you really mean that? You're probably gonna regret saying that if you do. How so? Because I'm probably gonna have a lot of free time during the weekends from now on. So you're giving me permission to be as annoying as I want. So you're giving me permission to be as annoying as I want and drag you around to a lot of places. I see.
Normally, at least like when I was in my school, we weren't allowed to wander the hallways, basically, you know, without like a pass or anything like that. So, where's the janitor? And like the janitor's all like, "Your kids gotta go back to your class. My name's Scruffy the janitor, and I cock block ships and stuff. Bastard, damn you, Scruffy."
I see.
2 favorites, fantastic, yeah. Well, here's your food, don't you know? Historians will say they were very close friends. Very. What the f? They were very close friends. Like this, indeed.
But you already said it, so you can't take it back now.
Hey, Magenta, what's up?
Oh. Well, I suppose I have no choice but to accept the responsibility then.
Mm-hmm.
I know a good ice cream place.
Oh? Don't go to the one with Midori in it.
That means you'll finally figure out my favorite ice cream flavor.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, don't you remember? The first day you came to the club, you guessed everyone's favorite ice cream flavor, but for me, you said you had no idea.
Seriously? I don't remember that at all.
Oh wait, yes I do. I said it was probably green tea.
Yuri shakes her head.
It's a good guess, but my favorite is usually to get chocolate and raspberry together.
Chocolate and raspberry? How fancy.
How is that fancy?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like I should have guessed something like that.
Couple of gal pals, yes indeed. As close as 2 scissors in a drawer.
Well, maybe next time I'll try chocolate and strawberry.
Like, basically for all these side stories, you can describe them as... How to say it? You could cut the tension. Like, you could cut the sexual tension. With a pair of scissors! Something like that. But yeah.
Maybe next time I'll try chocolate and strawberry.
Hey, strawberry's my favorite.
Imagine Midori owning an ice cream shop. You see, the funny thing is, he kind of did, but you know, Dax Flame's ice cream shop, yo, sabotage. Yuri looks like she's blushing. They all be blushing when they all talk to each other. They're all fucking gay, yo. We all know this at this point. What a coincidence. They're all gay for each other. It's true.
I think it helps to have something to look forward to.
Hey, what's up, Nyan? How you doing? Yo, Nyan, did Blaze finish up with his stream? Also, thank you for getting the oh, I'm sorry. Did Blaze finish up with their stream? Cause yeah, I was gonna pop in afterwards actually. And also, yeah, thank you for getting me the clip too for BA Kuya and all that. It's perfect. I'm gonna still thank you over DMs and stuff, but yeah, thank you, yo. They're all fruity beyond hell. I mean, yeah, fruity. I mean, we got strawberries, we got chocolates, all that good shit. Like, seriously, tooty and fucking fruity as fuck. All that shit. Okay, cool. But yeah, let's keep going. We're almost there, I think.
I think it helps to have something to look forward to. I still have the sick feeling in my stomach.
Doing good? Blaze didn't finish their stream yet. Still streaming for 3 hours. Damn, yo. It's almost just, that's 1/3 of a typical KGOKev stream, don't you know? Yeah, let's go 9 hours. But yeah, I'm probably going to pop in after we're done with this, which should be very soon. Might even start doing a KGO raid if you guys are down for that. Let's go raids, something. But yeah, let's go. Raid Shadow Legends. But it's easier now to convince myself I did the right thing. But yeah, welcome, Nyan. We got some queer, don't you know? Just a bit.
Is there anything better I could be doing?
That's why I got the wet floor sign, don't you know?
Not that I know of.
Welcome back, Atua. 69, they say. Well, I mean... There's nothing that will make this easy for me. And I already did more than I thought anyone could. Come to think of it, we never talked about the letter you wrote. But I feel like we're way past that at this point, and I don't even know what to talk about. Except that I think it helped me understand my needs a little bit better. I'll just put this out there. I will gladly play Doki Doki way before I ever play goddamn Raid Shadow Legends. Has anyone actually ever played Raid Shadow Legends? Is it good? Quote unquote. Like, I mean, it certainly gets a lot of advertisements. The advertisements definitely like slowed down, I guess, but you know, just has anyone actually played it? Is it any good? I have no plans to even check it out, but still, like, I don't know. For that amount of advertising, you'd think there'd be some, you know, there'll be something for there. If you haven't seen any Doki Doki Plus CGs, you should really get it. It's very, very, very good, Nyan. It is super good. It's like, I kind of like the new content possibly more than the actual game. It's all sweet and wholesome stuff. It's like a slice of life anime at this point. And the thing that sucks is that, like, just, it does kind of make the main game more tragic, though, you know? More like a main game from Your Turn to Die, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's good, though. It's fun for the Doki Doki versary. The way I like to be treated. And the kind of friends that I want to have. What about Natsuki's hands? Natsuki! Oh, Natsuki, what are you doing? Oh, well there. Nice! Damn, Natsuki. Damn, Natsuki. My. Where is her? Yeah, where is her hand? Isn't that good? Yeah, bad gotcha. Damn, son. Damn. OMG. Oh. Nice! Interesting. Her boobs are 2 times the size of her hands. Anyway, what the... Shut up. Wholesomeness. Go. That's why I wanted to start coming here in the first place, even though I was so scared of causing more problems. Yeah, that's some nutsucky right there. I thought it was a coincidence that you ran into me here initially. Booty, rockin' everywhere. Booty. Oh, well, not exactly. You did not notice the first time Natsuki getting frisky? First Monika and fucking Yuri give each other them fuck me eyes, and now you got touching the... She touched the butt! Like Finding Nemo. Yeah. Finding Nemo, finding your own sexuality, huh? Yeah, something out here. What do you mean? Nothing. I may have tracked you down first. With the help of Sayori. But you said... I was shy. Oh, now they blushing and oh, dear. Oh, my. Those fucking afterglow faces. Jesus Christ. Ah, they're so gay. I wasn't ready to, like... Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well... She's not gonna move her hand, and she has no problem with this. So I mean, hey, you know, it's not. She's like, it's not my fault this is happening. You know. Well, I guess I'm glad that you worked up the courage, even if it was in your own way. I can tell that you've been making a lot of difficult decisions. It's brave, and it will make things better in the long run. I think anyone would be proud of you for it. Anyone? You mean, like you? Yes, like me. They're just really good friends, right? Just really good friends who get really, really up close with each other, blush when they think about each other, and, you know, touch each other's asses. Just friends, right? Just friends. You know, I could get used to this. As long as you don't tease me too much. Is the protagonist being a third wheel? There's no protagonist at all in the side stories, which basically just means as soon as they brought a boy into this, everything went to shit, you know? The boy ruined everything. The boy ruined all of the gay and all the lesbians and all the good... They had a good thing going, don't you know? But yep. Fine. Just a little then. That's fine. I know how uncertain everything feels to you right now, but I really do think that good things are in store. Those are my honest feelings. Thanks. It feels nice to be reassured. Fancy. The two girls continue the conversation through the remainder of lunch, but a new feeling hangs in the air. A feeling of greater certainty. in their path forward. In just a few hours, there will be another literature club meeting, where the 4 club members will happily spend time together. Each of them, all with their own special qualities, has something unique that they can deliver to one another. Through friendship and literature, the club members will continue to grow and find new happiness together. The end of each chapter is the start of the next. Yuri thinks to herself, "What a wonderful world!" Since she's about to finish a long-running series, it would be best to have a new book lined up. Perhaps this weekend will be a good time to visit the bookstore. Together. Fancy. Oh snap. What the fuck is this? Equals. Look at, like, them as, like, some, like, fashion runway models. Look at them posing and shit. Like, what is this? Some, like, so what? Now Doki Doki becomes, like, Love Live or something, right? Right? Become a bunch of fucking, like, divas or some shit. You know, a bunch of dazzling goddamn, like, you know. Turns out that now they're becoming idol girls or something. Yeah, sure. V something or other. Okay. Alright. Yeah? Yes? Let's go. What is this one? The final one, yeah?
Okay, everyone.
Sup, Monika? You should definitely sleep, yo. Yep.
We're gonna be taking a break from the usual activities today.
Last one, let's go.
I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know?
And all the gay energy will culminate in whatever this is gonna be, they're saying. Peace out, Kaede.
Oh, Sayoriya already came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival? Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get to the most of them before the lines get too long.
Hey, that has nothing to do with the club!
Requires 100% completion. Yep, so we'll be getting that, of course, when we finish up the main game and stuff. Since you've played or are familiar with it, Gorgon, question. I assume the side stories are separate from the main game, right? But, like, what happens if you get to, say, like, Act 2 or Act 3 where people start getting deleted, and then you go into the side stories? Are you still able to play them no problemo? Or will there be some, like, weird things that happen? Or are they gonna be locked off from you or something?
Well, you have to let them finish.
Because I am curious about that, because I didn't want, like, I was thinking, that's something that's always been, like, bugging me and, like, making me think, like, that's making me consider, maybe I should save, like, the side story stuff, like, after doing the main game or something, but, like, yeah, if you can do it no problemo, then that's perfect.
Alright, fine, go ahead.
Right, so basically we get all the food.
Also, how much longer is this, too? Because I do need to probably be ending off soon or something.
Right, so basically we get all the food we can, then we come back here, and then we all eat together. That's all.
Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke. You bitch.
Boo, don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better.
The Tribes and Side Stories are prequel, you should be able to do them no problem. I see, fancy, congrats. Good stuff, good stuff. Cool, good to know.
Look, even Yuri was thinking about it.
No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature-related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really get a shot at showing people what the literature club is all about. I'll tell you what, we can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public events.
Oh my gosh, yes! I was just joking, but that's a really good idea.
Well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the literature club.
Well, that's kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club.
Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build.
Yeah! That's too embarrassing. Oh, but you'd have so much to talk about.
That's exactly why. I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way.
Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's the literature club. We talk about that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it.
Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant.
It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like the feelings don't matter.
Right, my bad.
It's just a habit I need to break.
Well, anyway, who's gonna start?
I'll start. I was the first to join after all. How wouldn't that be me?
No, I want to go first.
Fine, you can start, I don't mind.
Yay!
So? Gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself. You know, like if it's just a poem, then I can share without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. I thought it would be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monika. Just Monika. Just Shrek. Just Botson. And she was sleeping. Ah! Don't remind me of that. Oh gosh. Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club. Especially since writing helps me so much, I want to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired, because I remember feeling like Monika was just so sweet and mature, that I could trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at that point, I knew the literature club was going to be special for a lot of people. Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped to give the club a more cohesive vision. Yeah, and then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us, and Nutsucky too. I think, for Yuri, it really helped for me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to really get close to someone really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. He said really like 3 times. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy.
You need a thesaurus, Sayori!
Because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whenever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too.
I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came was to find other people who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with, so when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component to friendship. Sayori and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that, and I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better.
You really went above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed.
Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who was easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time, I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else.
How do you guys all feel about this character development, by the way? Like, do you love the Dokis more now? Do you like a specific Doki that you didn't really like, much before as well? Like, what do you guys think?
Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write, rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's far different from anything I ever would have expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need.
Oh my gosh! You're so cute that I'm going to throw up.
Okay, please don't do that, Sayori.
Not until Act 3, excuse me.
Besides, I'm not cute.
Hey, isn't that my line?
Oh, well, for me, it's actually true, so.
But what are you saying?
Nothing. I finished my part, so someone else take their turn.
My heart! Oh!
Damn. The ships be sailing. The pirate ships. Let's go and get that booty!
Sayori, take some deep breaths. Remember your blood pressure.
Okay, fine, I'll go. Why couldn't fucking Dickball? Why couldn't the MC get any development, right? Who cares, right? It's all about the girls. Yuri, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show off.
I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with.
Besides, you left out the most important thing that you get out of this club. I did. Free cupcakes. Yeah. What the I knew it! I'm psychic. You guys know I'm psychic. You guys know I got that fucking good intuition. Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes.
Oh no, I forgot that too.
Everyone became more interesting. It's true, yo, because at first they were just made to be cliches for the main game, because the game was made, in an ironic sense, but now it's just... Now they got all that depth. Not just Yuri. They all got the depth. all the butts to touch, just like the way that Natsuki likes to do it.
I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen. Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only Monika will be getting cupcakes next time. No! Despair. I can't eat that many cupcakes. They'll go to my thighs. No one wants thick Monika. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. Hey!
Yuri's thick? Damn, son.
Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kind of hard to talk about this stuff. But I guess what it comes down to is that I'm in a much better place mentally than when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about.
Thick Monika? Might be pretty good, yeah, right? Just intriguing.
I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. I guess for me it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was to just ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize it's not really how things are supposed to work.
Now she definitely has a lot more depth, yeah, for sure.
And I guess that's thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings. Even when I was being, like, the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone.
I guess maybe one problem, maybe thinking about the side stories, is just that when you go from the side stories back over to the main game, you could maybe think that a lot of the character development that happens here kind of gets undone, right? Kind of gets a little undone. Yeah, right? Just because, like, I know that, because, like, Sayoriya Natsuki had, like, the whole, like, what's it called? They had that whole, just, like, emotional, like, they came to, like, kind of, like, understand each other a little bit, you know? Like, you know, especially through the side stories, but go back to the main game, and they're back at it, you know, like, no, mine's better. No, mine's, my favorite writing is better or something, which I guess you could also just basically, all the faults in, like, the characters and, like, you know, like, how they act and stuff in the main game can all be attributed to fucking Dick Bob. It's all the main character's fault. He is indeed, his name truly, you know, is poignant. He is indeed quite the Dick Bob. Quite the dick indeed. So yeah, that's definitely one issue then. Just the fact that, like, a lot of the development that happens, like, maybe you could think of this maybe as, like, an alternate universe where Dick Bob never joined the club, right? And it's just the four girls just, like, doing girl, you know, just doing girl things, doing hot girl shit. But yeah, just making out, making up, all that stuff, just all that stuff. But yeah. Definitely, when you translate back over the main game, a lot of it does kind of just, I don't know, may not exactly compute, per se. Regardless, though, it's still fun, and it's still good stuff. The scenes are still good, and still very valid and such, so yeah. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. That was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little.
We love you, Natsuki. I just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me, and I could never do anything in return. That's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that.
We all would have starved to death without your cupcakes and shit, mainly, right? Yeah.
Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down, even if you are short.
Damn.
Okay.
Natsuki wipes her eyes.
You helped me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around.
Also, well, when's Sayoriya gonna start hugging people again?
And you helped me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient.
Feels like the original Monika brought out their struggles and increased the intensity after MC joined, or they didn't go through all the development at all. Yeah, it's all, you could say it's all MC, like, legitimately, it's all original Monika's fault. AKA, Monika was so fucking down bad, right? She was so fucking horny for the MC, she decided, like, she put her horniness over the bonds that she formed with the rest of the characters. And man, I guess when you think about it in that context, right, just like knowing what happens later, just that Monika does kind of betray all them, like, again, even after all the development they've had together and all, like, the friendships that they formed and shit, just for the main character, kind of makes Monika kind of a bitch, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I understand. Someone wanted some of that Dick Bob Dick. Man. Damn, Monika. Por qué? Why, Monika? Why would you do this?
Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient.
I guess the main problem, I guess the true problem stems from, you know, the literature club, or the way, just the fact that, you know, being the president, right, makes her self-aware of everything, and just, it made her mad first, right? Just the existentialness and the self-awareness, just, if she never became self-aware, never, you know, got that existential stuff, blah, 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 just, you know, they could just keep going as, you know, just happy, quite gay, you know, fictional characters or something. All that stuff. But yeah.
It means there's something that needs to be better for you, and you always deserve that.
I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would.
I'm sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say. So, Monika can go now. There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway, because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best in other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone.
This also gives Monika some much-needed characterization, too. Like, some nice, much-needed humanization as well, too, for sure.
Or thinking that I was needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect, that the best thing that you can do is help guide people, rather than do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club, realizing what that really means. Sayori, what the fuck are you doing? I just thought we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us.
With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on the chalkboard.
This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me. Not just my good side. Of course, I only have good sides, bitch. What's up?
Suddenly, Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes, understand the concept of love.
I have a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself.
In that case,
Monika takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect.
I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was a lot more to it than I thought, and I'm a better person because of it. I have another one.
Sayori writes balance.
Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, or they need time before they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person.
That reminds me.
Yuri writes reflection.
I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me.
That's great. We have a whole list of things now.
Suddenly everyone turns to look to Natsuki. It's funny, right? Because this started at the very, very top of the chalkboard, probably. So it's just like they waited for Natsuki they waited for Natsuki after they wrote a bunch of them for her to actually be able to write at her proper height level. God damn short.
Well, everyone took all the chalk. Don't look at me like that. Jeez. You could have just asked.
Monika hands her piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then Natsuki sighs and writes self-love.
I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So that's my contribution.
Together, everyone stares at the words on the board.
Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature?
Again, guys, it's the group therapy club now. It has been and always will be. You can't deny it.
It is. We still do lots of literature. Friendship and literature.
You could have just asked for a stepping stool. For hope, don't you know?
Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature.
I know some of you guys want to be Natsuki's stepping stool. What the? Oh, I know. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well.
Hey, let's all take a picture together.
Oh, group selfie, they say.
We don't have one yet, right? Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after.
Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? I have horrible dandruff.
Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. Yuri's boobs are gonna take up like half the frame.
Okay.
Okay, everyone ready? Pose for the fans. And click.
Oh, here we go. Final CG. Check this out, yo. Oh, wait, not yet.
I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come with only 4 members. Yeah, I have so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem. You know, I feel the same way. I kinda want to get some writing done. Me too. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again! I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay.
The 4 members of the literature club disperse and return to their desks, each equipping themselves with a pen. And then, a penis walked through the door, and he ruined everything. Son of a bitch. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance, and then start writing immediately. Sayori stretches. Peace out, avocado, thanks for coming out. Sayori stretches and does the same. But Monika's left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure where to start. Ellipses.
Just move your hand.
Monika moused to herself.
Right the way into your heart.
Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monika navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. Doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Oh. Oh, is this a flash forward from like the very beginning, like seeing all this? Oh, here you go, the music. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Oh, here we go. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Yeah. Oh snap! Credits. Let's go. Written by Dan Salvato.
My name's Sayori. I'm stupid. Yay!
What's up, guys?
Don't you want to hang with me?
What the? Team Salvato development. My name's Natsuki. Baka bitch. Baka bitch. 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 Baka bitch. Damn. I like cupcakes. Cooked by the book. Drop that ass. Dan Salvato. All of them. My name's Yuri. Gay! Something like that. Sub credits for Doki Doki Plus. There's something else apparently if you get 100%, so you're getting 100% for sure, obviously, but yeah.
Monika! Just Monika! Isn't it great I don't murder everyone? Murder is bad, or maybe not.
Serenity Force, so yeah. Check out all the CGs, and we're gonna get like probably like a group picture at the very end too, but yeah. So guys, that seems to be, at least for right now, most of Doki Doki Plus. What do you guys think of Doki Doki Plus? I really like it. Man, it was good just reminiscing with the Dokis again. And getting to know them more, and basically growing to love them. Because you thought you liked them a lot before, and now it's like, you can just, man, there's so much material, just really like them more, you know? Just everything like that. Neck pain and back pain, basically, right? Oh, neck pain for Natsuki because she does the like that. Damn. Very sweet. Yes, indeed. Very sweet. And then when it comes to also on the gayness scale, as we were saying before. Okay, guys. So, on a scale from 1 to gay, overall, how gay, or just in general, if you had to rate the gayness, right, for Doki Doki Plus, how gay was it? And then also, which one was the gayest, which one had the most lesbian energy out of all of the side stories? That one right there was pretty good. That one right there was pretty queer, I will say. But yeah, all of them had like some pretty good scenes and a lot of shipping fuel, don't you know? That one as well. See? It's just right there on her butt. Get out of here, Epic Games. I don't want to play Fortnite. I want Dokis. I don't want fucking Fortnite. Let's get more DLC out here too, right? Like Doki Doki DLC, DDLC DLC, right? That's, man, they kind of risked a bullet for that. Oh yeah, look at this! Look at this! Look at it! Look at them! Look at them! What a fancy picture. Look at them. Fancy. Monika's boobs right in Natsuki's face. Something like that. But yeah, cheat unlocked. Friendship and literature. Very cool. So yeah, we got a couple pictures now. Oh, we have multiple selfies. Oh, hey, what's up? Look at this. But yeah. We have this one. Everyone say cheese. And then we have this one. Okay, now everyone make a funny face. Look at them. We got Yuri with the mustache. Natsuki pout some more. Monika duck lips. Sayori derp face. Very cool. Let me just quickly set as my wallpaper there. Oh god, thinking about it. I could probably turn all the horror stuff into my wallpaper if I really wanted to. Fancy. Well. That's cool. And hey, look, it's set up perfectly so that, yeah, the menu doesn't block anyone's face. Good stuff there. Right on. Monika and Yuri was almost too gay to handle. I know, they were literally making out and stuff. You guys want to hear that again? Damn, son. There's no words to describe how gay it was, literally, though. Natsuki and Yuri was pretty gay. Yeah, seriously, though. Like, Sayori and Natsuki, Monika and Yuri, and Natsuki and Yuri are all pretty up there on the gayness scale. Very much so. Let me play the good song right there. But yeah, guys, we're going to be done with Dokis for today, but I'm going to come back another day and just finish off the main game, finish off everything there. It's gonna hurt a lot more now that we love the characters more and stuff. And yeah, unlock all the other like promo art and stuff. Oh, ooh, Monika's Monika, Monika in sundress. She glistening. She sparks. She glistening and shit. Look at her. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah. So we're gonna be ending up with Dokis for today. But before we go, one last thing, guys. You guys down with rating a friend of mine, like rating their stream right now? Cause yeah, one of my friends is streaming. I just think it's been a long time since we've ever done like a KGO raid or something like that. Let's get one of those going. Why not, right? Just as like a final thing. And yeah, just a bunch of stuff. Just, I don't know, just be cool. And also, yeah, my friend, the friend that I'm gonna be rating, or the friend we're gonna be rating right here is Super High School Level Blaze. I like calling them High School Musical Blaze because I'm stupid. But yeah, just Blaze does a lot, like shouts to Blaze, does a lot of Dangan's related content, a lot of Dangan fan games and stuff. And yeah, definitely deserves to be just some attention and more. So yeah, let's raid my friend Blaze, yo, and yo, we're gonna be ending off for day, like I said. So yeah, thanks again for coming out, guys. And hang on a second, let me just we'll get this on screen too, why not? Might be spoilers from I don't know, Super Dangan Other 2, but I have no context, so we good. Anyway, let me quickly just send something their way, don't you know? So I'm also gonna send out on the Discord too. But yeah, hang on a second. Let's just raid my one friend.
The only reason you can walk here is because it's a virtual world.
Let me send out the Discord too.
I don't understand how Akane's body survived the destruction of the lab, or how her body is still functioning. But I found the presence of her in the medical records of a hospital, and I even discovered she vanished a few months ago. What's up, Tomax? I like your profile pic, by the way. You found her in hospital medical records? You couldn't have even known if she had been taken to a private clinic. It was a blind spot due to the tragedy.
Cool. So yeah, send that out. Send this Blaze's way. Let's do it.
There were tons of early to mid-20s patients who were unconscious.
So yeah, send that out. Alright, great stream. Have fun. Right on, Marissa. Thanks for everyone coming out to the stream. Hope you guys had a great time. And yeah, just we're gonna continue with Dokis, like I said. Just thanks again, guys. So let's see if let's get Blaze's reaction to something.
My boy KGOKev. How you been? Thank you for the $5, by the way. I hope your stream went well. I heard you were streaming DDLC Plus. I hope that was fun. I need to get the game myself. Maybe I'll use your guys' donations to go get that game.
So yeah, we're done here then, guys. Thanks again. Peace out, everyone. I'll catch you guys later with like more Dokis and all that stuff. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day and rest of your time zone. Bye, everyone. Peace out, and thanks for joining the raid. Peace, everyone.